Alright. I couldn't stay away. I have to. I gotta play another level. I really like this level, so let's go do it. Time to unite the crown. And this is a boat level, so we'll do a boat event real quick. And then get going. Looks like we did not get our wave throwers. That's a mine snipper. You know what? Let's just reload it. And in the meantime, we'll come grab a boat event. And it doesn't matter. It's a cold but gorgeous day for sailing. You're making excellent time. The wind is at your back, and with any luck, you'll arrive at your destination before sunset. Your gaze drifts off to the side of the boat. Then you spot it. A lurker, keeping perfect pace with your ship. It breaches the surface of the water, flipping in the air before splashing back down. It locks eyes with you, and you can almost feel its thoughts. It wants to race. Can that be right? Yes. You're sure of it. It wants to race your boat. Option A, accept the challenge to the race. Option B, this is undoubtedly a trap. Attack it before it ambushes you. Now, is anyone nimble? I know that the blink blade is nimble. And that is good enough. Educated, resourceful, arcane, strong, chaotic, intimidating, outcast. None of those sound to me like they would help in a race. So maybe we'll do B. We lose a wood. And yeah, we needed to be nimble. Okay, cool. At least we don't have to discard 2 cards. I would much rather lose a wood. Alright. Boom. I think I will not do a challenge for this level because it is a difficult one. It's a very difficult one. I guess we'll glance at what challenges we get, right? And then, well, let's read the rules first, right? I'm just assuming that everybody knows this level, but it is a good one. The scenario is complete when the fracture of the deep is dead. At the end of that round, read 10.1. Each character adds 3 -1s, which is now just going to be the hive, but I also need double curse on everyone, I believe. Each non-lurker character gains curse twice. This is not a scenario effect, so that's going to come back to haunt me, I already know. The dome hangs in your submersible's window, a great sunken moon. The image of it has followed you for months. Ever since your first vision back on the jagged shoals, you've been bombarded by flashes of this place, and now you're here. The shards of the crown are secured in the hold, and the end of all is within your sight. You approach carefully, hoping to avoid detection, and with a bit of luck, you manage to make it inside without drawing the attention to yourselves. The dome is abandoned. Rocks are strewn about, and broken coral litters the ground. No one has entered this place in many years. A temple scorned by its own petitioners, but that works to your advantage. You pilot your way over to the pedestal, finding it in the same poor condition as the rest of the structure. Sickly brown plants have adhered themselves to its side, and a few branches of stony coral have begun to grow around its base. Working together, you draw each shard from the external hold and place them on the pedestal. It's a delicate process. You must fit each piece together, being sure not to damage them with any of the Blathsaphir's clumsy controls. The air is getting muggy, and you distantly recognize that you'll need to resurface soon. But this will only take a moment longer. The crown is almost back in one piece. The shards are joined so they form 2 parts of a whole, and then, with your breath held, you ease the halves together. But no. The shards, nearly reunited, are suddenly wrenched apart, and the water wobbles like a warped mirror. You reach out to grab them, but a wave of energy pushes you back, shaking your vessel violently. Then, you watch as all 6 shards lift up from the pedestal, and 6 lurkers appear behind them. They are spiny, ethereal figures, lurkers of the sort you had not seen before. Their bodies are a murky fog, shades of some ancient time, brought here through some twisted magic. Sudden flashes of anger and hatred cloud your mind as a lurker's presence invades it. It shows you the coral crown in an underwater palace, a king ascending the throne. It's the same vision Sun in Shallows shared with you when you met, but you feel no reverence or longing for this bygone era. There is only jealousy and rage. With the cloud of darkness come, you see a figure within it. You are the figure, so full of loathing for the king. You made the seas safe. Your great military prowess has brought peace and to the many warring cultures. And yet he gets the power, the recognition. You reject the king and his crown. You will take it all back by force. The last memory is the crown shattering. A shockwave envelops you, consumes you, tying your destructive will inexorably to the shards. The vision fades from your mind, but the dark presence does not leave your sight. He now stands before you, flanked by his 6 ethereal lieutenants, who now hold the shards. The hateful apparitions step forward on crooked limbs. A giant of immense proportions. A shrouded usurper dredged from the very bottom of the abyss. He means to prevent you from reuniting the crown, to bury all of you and the shards beneath the waves. You deploy your bathysphere suits and are prepared to defend yourselves. All hexes in the scenario are treated as water for the purposes of lightning eel summoning and movement. All 6 lurkers on tiles 13B and 13D are the fractured lieutenants and add +1 damage to all their attacks. Hopefully I can remember this, but I probably won't. I feel like I never do. But they all have +1 damage. Oh, we're over here. I saw the +1 here. I'm like, wait, what? That's not the sentence I just read. Place 1 element token on each one as depicted. Any element on a lieutenant cannot be infused. When any lieutenant dies, the character who killed it, or any character closest to the lieutenant, if no character killed it, places 1 numbered token on their mat. This represents a coral shard. In addition, place that lieutenant's element token in the strong column of the element board. It is now always treated as strong. For each crystal shard a character has on their mat, they may cumulatively add +1 to 1 of their attacks each turn targeting a non-boss enemy. At the start of any character's turn, they can give any number of their crystal shards to an adjacent character. If a character with crystal shards becomes exhausted, the shards are given to the closest character. The Fracture of the Deep is immune to all conditions and damage at this time. The scenario is completed when the boss is dead. So he is immune to all damage. Elements. So let's try to memorize this real quick. We've got Leaf, Dark, Fire, Ice, Light, Wind. So, I mean, obviously I'm going to want this Leaf quickly. I really am going to need 2 quickly. And, like, Leaf, Dark is a pretty good combo for me. I mean, I just want to get these 3, really. Leaf, Dark, and Wind. I want to get those ASAP. Now, the boss's special things. Let's see. Okay. It is always treated as strong. So I cannot consume one of the elements to make them go away. Because, like, I can only use an element once during my turn, I believe. So, like, you know, I could eat the leaf with Rising Momentum, but then I would not be able to eat it again with Guide the Flow bottom. But once my turn is over, the boss would be able to eat the leaf to get this summon. So once Ice and 2 other elements are out, and then once all 6 are out, the boss gets 2 summons every time it performs this, which kind of sucks. So special 1, he gets 2 summons. He pushes everyone away from him, and he gets 2 summons. His special 2, he just moves and attacks, and then if there's light and 2 elements, he summons something. So I want to avoid light and ice so that those summons can't come out, which are the Elite Claw Crusher on the right and the normal Mind Snipper on the right. So we'll go for Mind Snipper, Claw Crusher, and Wave Thrower first. Oh, whoops. And I mean, I guess that's basically all there is to it. Oh, and I also want to use this Trainer's Net here. Tome of Life might be really important here, just because Mind Snippers can stun and they can disarm. So there's always a chance that I might be able to Tome of Life to, like, remove one of those conditions from an ally. This is a scenario in the speedrun that I actually bring a Cure Potion for. Just in case the Blink Blade eats one of those conditions at a bad time. I do think this scenario is going to be very important to have a really good plan for. We'll glance at the challenges, but I'm probably not going to do one. Definitely not doing no potions. Each time any enemy causes a character to suffer, another character suffers 1. That's not the worst. During an order of initiative, it's highest to lowest. Let's just not do any. I'm not going to worry about them. We'll look at some battle goals and then get going. And this is going to be Shackle's last level, so we don't actually really need to do Shackle's battle goals. Well, I guess I can try to get him just for the board's sake, right? Because I did not finish out my perks. All right, on Hive. In the scenario at full health, never attack an enemy that's already acted. Gain 13 or more experience. Let's go for 13 XP. Well, that would require doing a lot of summons. Maybe I'll never attack something that's already gone in the round, because I'm pretty sure my summons won't break that for me. Only my physical attacks would, and I don't really attack that frequently. Perform no attacks in the first 3 rounds. I don't have any elements, so I won't be able to get infusions, so that won't work. Well, but also, I mean, I can just go slow turn 1 and not do much of anything. Turn 2, I could brittle something, and turn 3, maybe I disarm. So actually, maybe it would work. Because, like, I'm not going to get any attacks. I'm not going to have any special stuff out, right? Kill an enemy not adjacent to you while you're adjacent to another enemy. Suffer damage from an attack in the same round in which you long rest. Never exit a hex adjacent to an enemy except through force movement. So we'll try to kill something not adjacent to us while adjacent to something else. And I want to use this trainer's net to capture a lightning eel. Yeah, that's the only thing here that's capturable. All right, this is going to be a max difficulty scenario, so it will not be easy. But let's do it. I'm thinking... Gotta right-click. I know that. Let's see. I'm thinking Shackles with Hive over in this direction and Infuser over here. The problem is Infuser is going to be really useless until I get these things dead. Maybe I just want to pull things close into me. This is really, really tough. Especially if I'm not going for any attacks in the first 3 rounds with Infuser. I think I send everybody over in this direction. Because once I have Leaf and Dark, I can at least do something. I mean, I can get my Caress of the Night up. I can get the stun with Obsidian Spear. I can get Gemstone Resonance to have 2 infusions out at least. And I just need to, yeah. We'll start with that, and we'll try to work our way up from there. My other characters don't really care about anything, I don't think. I think I'm dropping Unstable Effigy. I definitely don't feel like the move 4 is necessary here. Agony of Others might be good, because this is a scenario that going fast seems like a good idea. Reprisal is also not too bad, because there is a lot of melee attacking. Blood Ritual is actually kind of interesting now with the level 9 card, given that I cause myself to suffer. And then there's just Pleasure and Pain to heal, which maybe that's just what I want. Let's just do that. And so, Mind Snipper first and then Claw Crusher, I think. I mean, I'm just going to be going with my... Let's go Wave of Anguish with Redemption, so that I can move over, get wounded, and start making things suffer too, and then just go straight into Chain by Spite, and then heal up, and hopefully I can just kill those guys with that pretty easily. Reject the Gift maybe with the Hammer Potion. I would love to save that for the boss, though. Maybe I could, like, I can have Infuser on the boss, and like, attack it for 3 and brittle it or something, and then I can give the things to Shackles on my next Infuser turn, or Infuser could just die, and then Shackles could reject the gift with a Hammer Potion to make the boss suffer 20. That seems like a really good way to get some damage in. So how am I going to play this beginning? I think I run everybody over in this direction slowly. There's really not anything super amazing to do here. I think I'll just I'll just go slow. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of Coalescing Darkness in this first rest cycle, so I'll do Coalescing Darkness with Guide the Flow. And then I think I'm just going to Crystalline Aegis next turn to brittle something. And then maybe I just Diamondization the turn after that or something like that. And then finally, I think I just want to move... Well, we need to start with something, right? And, I mean, is it the Heal 2 summon? Because, like, when do I not do the Heal 2 summon? Maybe, though, with this new Hijack card, I like the Shocking Pulse. Maybe. I could go slow, and I could, like, theoretically set a summon over this direction. No, because if I'm doing Hijack, a Hijack combo, I want to go slow with Hijack. So I guess turn 1, I'll just move in this direction and summon, like, Reconstructive Aid. So I'll put the Shocking Pulse as my mode. Turn 1, I'm going to go slow and... go slow and bring in a summon. And I think that the Gunner kind of makes some sense. And then we'll just have some movement with it. And then the next turn I'm going to go slow again with Coiled Limbs. I like this. Okay, so we start with Lightning Eels. We've got an Elite and a Normal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And attack for 6. Okay, good start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Claw Crushers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then Wave Throwers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these things really close the distance on me. The boss move 4. And I believe Shackles is fastest. Yeah, Shackles is fastest, so that's where his focus will be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Man, I am not a fan of this starting position. And the Mind Snippers are standing still and attacking at fort range. So this guy's barely out of range to hit me. I need an attack for 9 to go into Shackles, and it'll deal 8. Okay. And then now it's Shackles, so I can move, wound myself, can't set fire, and then I set Redemption. So something suffers 2 every time I suffer damage. Can't do fire, but I can wound myself. And then where do I want to go? Maybe just right here. Start doing some suffer damage. Then I'm thinking on Infuser. I just played like double moves, right? Move and move. I mean, I could attack for 5 and lose my battle goal. I mean, maybe that would be worth. That's a tough call. I think for now I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and get up in these guys. So move 3 and move 2. And then on Hive, I bring in the Rapid Fire Summon. Get my mode XP. The Machine Bolter. This guy. And then I can move it for 3. 1, 2, 3. And this way it'll start hitting these eels, which I think I like. So move it for 3. And that is done. So now on Hive, I'm just going to play Coiled Limbs and hope that a move 4 with jump can get me somewhere good. I mean, maybe here. And then I hijack to switch in my Shocking Pulse. Hopefully I'm last. And then the next turn I go fast and I remote control to have it attack everything again. And that's just pretty decent. Shackles, I'm going to start with Chain by Spite. Maybe I'll Chain by Spite and Reversal. The only problem is that I'm already kind of low. If all of these guys hit me, there's a chance I die. If the boss hits me, I probably do die. So I could heal up. The only problem with healing up, though, is that then I lose my wound, which is making me lose a lot of damage every turn, but maybe. I could brittle something here, which I think is what I like the most. I mean, I'm already here, so it makes a lot of sense to attack, but maybe I could go right before... I try to go after the monsters here, maybe. But before Hive, and I could just disarm. Oh, I actually can't do that. I would have to use boots to go slower on Hive, which I don't like. I think I will just disarm and then just back off. I could even Crystalline Aegis just to give myself the ward. Let's just play Gemstone Resonance. That'll... Oh! I can Gemstone Resonance with Diamondization to get a good shield, though. I mean, I get a shield for 2 if I move and increase my number of my pair. So I would get a shield for 2 from all the attacks in here. The only problem is that I want to be surrounded here so that I can get a good attack out of Hive. I mean, hitting 2 targets would still be useful. It would still be useful. Also, attacking into the Claw Crusher isn't going to do much. Although, I do have 2 Pierce, don't I? So that's pretty good. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'll just disarm and back off, though. So I'll disarm and back off. It's one of my better attacking cards. Well, it's not a good attacking card while I don't have a pair of infusions out, right? Alright, so Eels first. The Elite attacks for 5, and it's going to deal 5. The... Let's go ahead and block 3 of that. And then the normal is going to attack for 3. And it's going to deal 4. Which means that I can make something suffer. My target to suffer, I believe, is going to be... Oh, I don't want to kill this Wave Thrower, right? Yeah, the Wave Thrower is fire, so I'll make it the Claw Crusher. Which starts getting me the Dark. And he's got shield anyway. He's got 2 shields, so yeah, suffer damage into him will be really useful. And then now it's the Claw Crushers. So this guy does nothing. The Elite is going to hit Infuser. It's attack for 6 with... Jeez, 5 shield. Attack for 6 with Disarm and Immobilize. It's going to crit. So that would deal 12 damage. Oh my gosh. What a start. Dang. Okay. Well, I'll block 3 of the 12 so that I take 9. It's a lot. I guess I've already gotten hit by the Lightning Eel, though. Or do I want to just lose a card? I think it's probably best to just lose a card. The problem is that I have to Kite Shield so that I'm not immobilized. And I still will get impaired. And I still lose the card, but... Let's lose Slashing Cyclone. I don't think that that's going to be super useful here, although it's a good initiative. And then I get impaired, but I block the Immobilize with my Kite Shield. And... yeah, that'll work. Then Shackles suffers damage, so I'll make this thing suffer. Then I will set the Chain by Spite. And then set up Reversal of Fate. Ugh, I'm getting attacked for 3 here. It's not amazing. Hive is going to get hit too and get immobilized. Oh no. It's not Hive that's going to get hit. It's the Machine Bolter that's going to get hit. The Wave Thrower is just right here and going to hit. I mean, I could pick the targets. So yeah, I can choose to have it hit Hive, but then Hive gets immobilized. Because it's an Elite Wave Thrower. Over here, I guess this thing's just going to back off and hit Infuser, isn't it? One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, cool. I've got it. So Shackles should be surviving this turn. So Infuser is going to step here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And use its 4 range disarm with Onyx Shards onto the Elite Wave Thrower. And then now this thing on its turn is just going to move 1, 2, 3 up to here. This way, Hive doesn't get immobilized. Now this Wave Thrower is going to attack here and then here for 2. And yeah, that's all Infuser does. So attack for 2 into Infuser, it does 3. And then into Hive, it does 3. And then this thing moves here. And finally, we get the Mind Snippers. So this guy goes... Its attack at range 3, target 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it'll hit here and here. And it's an attack for 4. So my Machine Bolter is most likely dead. Yeah, it's like not possible to play summons in this level. That's frustrating. It's not even to get a turn off, I don't think. Alright, well, attack for 4 into Shackles. Shackles will take 3. Make this thing take 2 again. And then Shackles gets muddled. And then he takes 3 from Reversal of Fate. Then attack into the turret. Hey, it misses. That's a bit of luck. And then control all targets of the attack ability in initiative order to attack 3. But that's just a melee attack, so they don't do it. Then the boss goes, and special 1 is just the push and summon, right? So all he's going to do is push. He's going to push Shackles for 1. And that's it. So let's see. I can move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or here. Well, first let's do the summon, right? So it's going to hit this Wave Thrower at disadvantage, and then I believe this Lightning Eel. Yeah. Oh, I guess I could pick the second target, right? So let's go for the Wave Thrower. So the Wave Thrower and then the Mind Snipper. Both of them at disadvantage. I don't want to switch, but it does 3 damage. And then into the Mind Snipper, it does 3 damage. I'll take that. Oh man, these things have like fast retaliate. That sucks. Then do I want to go over this direction or this one? Coming over here puts me close to the boss, which is dangerous, but these are also the 2 that I want to kill the most because they're Leaf and Dark respectively. So yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to switch. So I go here, right? The Shocking Pulse goes here. And then the Bolter was no longer muddled. It lost the muddle after its turn. So I switch that. My mode becomes the Machine Bolter. So now I have extra targets on my ranged attacks, but reduced range. And then I grant my summon that was just placed attack +1. So it's attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 3. Unfortunately, this guy has 4 shield. So he has 2 shield because I have 2 pierce. Into him first, miss. Then into the eel, it does 4, and up top, it does 3. And we missed this one. Okay. A little bit underwhelming. But I guess it is what it is. So I can go fast and shield. I could go fast and brittle. I guess I really need the shielding, don't I? Yeah, I need to just stall over here until I can get some elements out. So shield 2 is probably my best tool for doing that. Um, I should be impaired, right? No, because I was after him. I was after him in the last round. I can heal up. I could bane myself. I don't see exactly how that helps. Retaliate isn't bad, but I'm probably going to suffer a lot of damage on my turn. Let's reject the gift just for defense and Unending Torment. And I'm probably just going to Major Health Potion as well. And then here, I definitely think I'm just going fast and playing Remote Control. I don't really see anything else for me to do. And if I just play Move 2, I have reduced range, right? Yeah, not reduced movement. So if I play Move 2, I can get over here and I can give it my 1 shield. So I think that just sounds best. Okay, we're going to have to underspeed that Retaliate. So let's Hive go first at 2. Then Infuser at 10, Shackles at 20, Lightning Eel's moving and attacking melee, Mind Snipper's attacking, but there's no Dark for the stun. Multi-target attack 8 from the Fracture of the Deep, and Summon out of Wave Throwers. This is just horrible. Yeah, I think I'm like way behind the pace here. Alright, first attack 2, let's go Mind Snipper, Eel, Claw Crusher. So it's gonna deal 3-1-1. And I have Pierce 2, so I do get through this guy's shield. I'm not going to do the switch on that +1. Then now I will command it to attack those same targets, same order. So it does 4-3-3. And then on my last attack, I got Grant to summon a move 2. So I could move this thing out of the way now. Do I need to do that? I don't think so, because Claw Crusher's not attacking. Mind Snipper's not hitting hard. Eel is attacking, but not that hard. Wave Throwers are summoning. Boss is hitting hard, but I don't need the boss to target him. I can have the boss target something else. Which means I'll have to move somebody else there to be targeted. But I could probably have Shackles be targeted. That probably sounds best. And so let's... I think I'm just going to move on Shackles rather than healing, which sounds really stupid. But I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to grant my Arcing Generator shield 3. I'm in range to give it 1, and then this thing doesn't have a range. Ooh, I could also Stamina Potion back my Remote Control. And then next turn I can go fast and attack all adjacents again. I think I like it. Alright, that finishes Hive. Infuser... Oh, you know what? Last turn I didn't give this guy his turn. He was supposed to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attack at range 3. And so let's just say he pulled this -1. I think he was attacking for... The Elite was attacking for 4, and it looks like he has 2 more damage, so he would have dealt 1 damage if he had pulled that -1 last turn. Which now puts him up here on this turn. Which sucks. So it's Infuser. I just am figuring out where exactly to go, and I think the answer is just going to be right here. Could go here as well. Yeah, I'm going to go here, move 2, then while this card is in your active area, your abilities and modifiers treated as a pair of active infusions, and then I'll play Diamondization. So I ward myself, and I get 2 shield for the round. The Claw Crushers both go, and shield and retaliate. Shackles. Shackles is going to suffer from the wound. Since I suffer damage, I'll make this thing suffer too. Then... Dang, I can't actually do this the way I was thinking I wanted to. I can suffer 3 at the beginning of my turn now with the Chain by Spite, and then get the Redemption again, so I can make things suffer 5, which is pretty good. Would this be the turn to play the Decanter of Mists? Not really. I would give the boss disadvantage, which maybe would be good with its attack for 8. The Mind Snippers are already going to have a lot of disadvantage. It's just summon out of the Wave Throwers. Maybe disadvantage on the attack 8 is worth it. I've got Reject the Gift. So one thing I'm considering, I could move up to the boss. I could activate Reject the Gift. When this Mind Snipper hits... Oh, I move up here and I use my net to capture this Lightning Eel. Then I set my Reject the Gift. I would probably also have to Health Potion up to like 14 health. And I can suffer 3 to make this thing suffer 5. Or I could go into this Wave Thrower. When this Mind Snipper hits me, it's not hitting that hard. It's hitting for 5. I could Deathproof Charm to not take the damage. And then when the boss hits Shackles for 8, that's when I reject the gift so that I don't take the attack for 8. The problem with that, though, is that with me standing right here, it's not a good place to reject the gift. It would be a much better place to reject the gift if I were standing where this Lightning Eel is. So maybe I just suffer 1 to kill this Lightning Eel, and then I can stand on it. I don't get to use my net, but I'll still have an opportunity to use my net, because there are still Lightning Eels here. I think I like that the most. So I'll suffer 1 to make him suffer and die, and then the 2 damage I get from suffering damage will go into this Mind Snipper. Then I'm going to move 2... and set my Reject the Gift. I think I'm also going to use this Decanter of Mists to give disadvantage to things, and then I'm going to Major Health Potion. So I heal for 6. I lose my wound. And then, do I want to heal for 3 already? Everybody gets healed if I heal for 3, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to Forest Imp. And everybody gets a heal for 3. And then now I'm here, I've got Reject the Gift set for the round. And so, hopefully the Mind Snipper will just miss me. Because this guy's just summoning, this guy has already gone. Yeah. Oh, I don't even have to have the Mind Snipper hit me. The Mind Snipper can hit the Hive. It's going to target the summon as its primary focus, and then picking its secondary focus. I'll have it hit the Hive. And then the boss... Ooh, if I use the Decanter of Mists, the boss has to target the Arcing Generator. So maybe I don't want the Decanter of Mists. Because if I don't use it, then it can hit Hive. So let's not use it. It'll target Shackles and then Hive as its secondary focus, because it's range 3. And so it'll move like 1, 2 to get rid of the disadvantages. No, it wouldn't do that, because it can just move 1. Okay, now I guess I need to use it. So that hopefully my generator can survive. It does have 3 shield, but it's going to eat attack for 5, attack for 8. They're both at disadvantage, though, so maybe we'll get some -2s. Okay, that finishes Shackles. Now it's just the Lightning Eel. This guy just moves 1, 2, and attacks for 7. Just. Oh, dang. I needed that -2 in my Arcing Generator. Okay, so 7 -2 does 5. Then you do the -2 for shield, and it would deal 3, and then the ward goes off, and I take 1. And then it's the Mind Snippers. So this guy will hit the Arcing Generator and then the Hive. It's attack for 5, -1, and -3, right? So my Arcing Generator will take 1 damage. -1 to 4, -3 to 1. And then an attack for 5 into Hive. And it'll deal 5. And then I guess I just have to hope that... Oh, wait, no. This Mind Snipper here hits Infuser, attack for 3. And it does 2. And I have 2 shields, so it does not... Oh, no, it has pierce. So it does 2. Oh, no, and there's pierce here. So my arcing generator takes 3 extra. I definitely did not consider that. Okay. Well, granting that shield was completely useless. But I guess it always would have been useless, right? Let's just hope that Shackles survives, right? Or no, let's hope that the mist gets pulled on the generator. So first, the boss attacks into Shackles. Attack for 8. Dang it. And Shackles gets missed, so Reject the Gift doesn't even go off. And then attack for 8 into the arcing generator. I was thinking about targeting the arcing generator first. And yeah, I reduced the range on it so it can't go after the hive. But even if I didn't reduce the range, then it wouldn't have disadvantage, and so it would have backed up. And it would have to move 1, 2 to target hive, whereas it only has to move 1 to target one of these 2. And now there are no misses left in the deck, so the arcing generator is dead. It takes... From the attack for 8, it would take 7 reduced to 4 damage. And the summon is dead. Not that I was really expecting Hive to do very much of anything anyway, but I feel like that is very, very bad for me. Very bad. Now, I wonder if they still make the water tile. I'm going to place it, because I think they do still make the water tile, but maybe they don't. So... makes a water tile. Makes a water tile. It's just... Yeah, it just makes the water tile in any adjacent hex. And then it has to summon... Well, no. I guess when when monsters summon, they always summon in the closest hex. And every hex is a water tile. Water hex. And I get an elite over there right on top of Hive, and I'm in horrible shape. I'm so sad that Shackles didn't get to reject the gift into one of these guys. If I had just reversed the order, then this guy would have taken 8 damage, and I would be in amazing shape. And this is just for the round, right? Yep. So I could have just hammer potioned and killed him, and not had any of those issues. So, mistakes were made. And especially now, I can't even remote control anything. I could reassemble my summon. I could reassemble him right here. That's not worth it right now. I can attack 2 targets for 3 at range. That's probably best. And then just run away. Maybe I'll do that shield for myself. Here, just go fast and retaliate. I don't know if I really want to be baning myself, because then it means that I'm committing to line of transference next turn, which means that I'm, like, not healing. It's not too bad, though. I mean, I've got my Deathproof Charm still. I think I can go for it. And then over here, I can finally start attacking, but, like, at what cost? I mean, I haven't accomplished anything. I need to start dealing some damage, so maybe Obsidian Spear. Also, like, the fact that nothing is brittled is kind of absurdly bad. It's just move 2 on my boots right now. I could move to get right here and Obsidian Spear these 2 targets. I mean, that would be something. And then maybe I would just, like, run away with a move 4. It's probably best. I don't know. I did not approach this level correctly. And then this is going to be really bad. Let's underspeed with Shackles, because maybe I can kill the Mind Snipper. Unfortunately, I don't suffer at the beginning of my turn. I can still suffer 3 to make this thing suffer 5. And then how am I dealing 4 damage? Is the only way I'm dealing 4 damage to attack and deal 4 damage? I think it is. To attack and get a +2. Which is not super likely. It would be theoretically possible to attack and get some damage. This guy doesn't have retaliate, does he? Well, not that it would matter. If I suffered some retaliate damage. No, he doesn't have any retaliate. If I suffered some retaliate damage, then I could get 2 damage into the Mind Snipper, but it's just not going to be enough ever. I could suffer 10 to make him suffer 2. But once again, that's one of those things that's not going to be worth. He's got movement, so I can't retaliate to kill him before Hive dies. And I can't reject the gift or reversal of fate into him. Yeah, I guess I'll... Do I want to Bane myself, or do I want to attack him for 2? Bane, like, almost kills this Claw Crusher, which is really nice. But my pace is so bad at this point. Like, I'm way behind in tempo. It's, like, not even close to close. To close to close. Ooh. Yeah, this level's way too hard for me. I'm going to attack for 2. Yeah. 1 damage short. I just need a way to suffer, like, 1. I just need to suffer 1 damage. But I can't do it. Maybe I should have made this, made this hazardous terrain tile. And then I could have walked. Oh, wait. Okay, I attacked with Scarred Effigy, and then I can move with Hopelessness and suffer 4. And make this guy suffer 2. What is the Claw Crusher doing? It's moving 2. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, this thing, it's 3 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll hit Infuser and Hive. First Infuser, attack for 3, it does 2. And then Hive, attack for 3, it does 2. And then the boss, special 2, I believe he's just going to move and hit Shackles and kill. So it's just move and attack normal, which for him is 4 and 9. And then there's no element yet. Oh, there is an element. It's not going to matter because it's not going to be enough. Also, I forgot all of the +1s from all of the monsters. Like I said I was going to. Alright, I'm giving it another attempt. My last attempt, it went okay. I managed to kill the 6 lieutenants, and I dealt 6 damage to the boss. I just think that playing on max difficulty, playing on +3, is too hard for this scenario. I think it's one of the hardest scenarios in the game. Like, I put it, you know, I would put it up there with, like, 41. If you've played that one, that's really, really hard. You have to, like, go back and forth between, like, a pedestal and the back of a room to, like, kill a Deep Terror and pick up whatever it drops for loot, then bring it back to the pedestal. Then the room gets longer. You have to go back. Room gets longer. Go back. 27 Depths of Delirium. We just played that a few, like 2 weeks ago. That's a really hard one. War of the Spire B, I think, is the hardest scenario I've played in Frosthaven. I failed it when I was initially routing the speedrun, and I was playing on +2. I failed the scenario like 8 times in a row with a Blink Blade and a Deathwalker. Before I just had to change the party around. And so my first initial route for the speedrun, it killed the snow dancer in Heart of Ice, and so it did like the fist scenarios. And Trap is actually pretty good for some of these later levels, particularly 48 Trap is really good in. And the boss fight Trap is also pretty decent in. So I, like, halfway through the run, I switched to a Trap, just because that's the only way to be able to beat scenario 30, is to have a Trap and just abuse invisibility on both characters and set up a maze so that all the monsters go to one side and you can trick them to go to the other by going invisible on your characters at the right time. this scenario, it's kind of a similar thing that was giving me problems with the coral solo scenario. I think that lightning eels are just not scaled correctly. I mean, you know, I'm not really one to know anything about game design in any way, but like, you know, if we just look at lightning eels, they start off, and you know, if you were to categorize these enemies, these are low health enemies who they get summoned in. There are a bunch of them in scenarios. They're swarmy type enemies, which for the most part isn't an issue because they have to stay on the water, right? So they're designed in that way, like they're designed around the water mechanic. So you can kind of ignore them, and then when you get close, you really have to watch your initiatives because they can underspeed you and deal a ton of damage really quickly. But early levels, level 1, 2, and 3 health, no big deal. You know, we get up to level 3, 4, and 6 health, still no big deal. Like, you know, monster level 3 means if you're playing on normal difficulty, you have a level 5 character. Level 5 characters can output AoE 6 damage attacks. They can very easily output AoE 4 damage attacks. Like, you can very easily accidentally kill things that have 4 health. Like, a drifter who has crushing weight and shockwave could just, and maybe the retaliate, right? Could just walk up here, attack this lightning eel one time, draw a +1 on it, and kill it. The shockwave damage does 2 damage to this lightning eel, and maybe you have a cleaving axe, or you have the retaliate tick up, and this thing hits you once and it dies. So, like, a drifter very easily, that would be a level 2 drifter, would very easily be able to just one-shot two lightning eels. We get up to level 5. Level 5 on normal difficulty is when you have a level 9 character. And level 9 characters can very easily be dealing 9 and 6 damage, you know? We look at, like, just a Deathwalker using Black Lance. You're very, very, very easily dealing 9 damage with Black Lance. And then maybe your bottom, you can attack for 3 into this lightning eel or something. And, you know, maybe you throw a heavy sword into this and you draw a +2 dark. And you one-shot both of these guys. Once we get up to monster level 6, though, all of a sudden they go from getting, like, they get 1 and 2 health, going from 1 to 2, and then 1 and 1 health from 2 to 3, and then 1 and 2 health, or no, 1 and 1, right? Because it was 4 and 6, 1 and 1. All of a sudden, I don't remember what they just were. Was it 1 and 5? Okay, so they get 1 and 2 again at that level, but then going from 5 to 6, they get 3 and 4, and then going from 6 to 7, they get 2 and 4 again. And so it's like they went from like a very linear scaling to like rocketing up at the top, that's what every monster's health bar does, but I feel like the lightning eels just went too much. Like, if it were like 15 health instead of 17, I think that would be a lot more manageable. 15 health is still not something that you can ever incidentally deal with in a single turn. But, you know, if it were 9 and 15, I think that would be a little bit better. Just on a scenario like this where you don't get the advantage of the lightning eels having to be in water. And, you know, it was the same thing for the coral solo scenario. It was a similar thing in the explosive descent, which made the level a little bit tricky. Lightning eels not having to be in water just makes their scaling, it makes it an issue, because like the lightning eels I don't need to kill in this level, but an elite that has 17 health and attacks for 6 every round, especially, you know, if this wave thrower just summons twice, which summons are its shuffle cards, so it will be summoning. If it summons 2 times, then all of a sudden that's an extra, 17 times 3 is 50, 51, 51 health and 18 damage per round. I don't see how you're supposed to deal with that, on top of everything else that needs to be done in this scenario. So that's my justification. It's my excuse for lowering the difficulty. I've also failed it a lot. It's been over the course of a couple days I've been trying this level now. Alright, well, I just failed again. I even lowered the difficulty, and I still failed. I was able to damage the boss this time, but I just ran out of stamina on all my characters. I have no cards left. And it's very disheartening. I'm gonna go back to town, spend the gold I have, see if we can figure something out to beat this, but I am not confident. Yeah, it doesn't matter who the hide goes to. Alright, well, do I want to... I'm not going to spend any gold on resources. Also, in one of my failed attempts, I was able to capture the lightning eel. So I do have lightning eels captured now, which is something that I think I will bring to the level instead of the piranha pig. But it also means that I do not need this net anymore, and I can put the parrying gauntlet back on, which is better. I guess I'll go ahead and spend 6 gold, because I'm probably not going to enhance Shackles. This is hopefully Shackles' last level, so we'll gain 3 wood. I'm going to spend 5 gold to get... Is it 2 blesses? It's 2 blesses, right? Yeah, 2 blesses. So that's something. And then, let's see. I could sell these lucky dice to get some money here. Yeah, I'm going to pause and I'll come back later and I'll figure out what to do. All right, it's been several hours and I realized that I have made the big dumb. I was laying down trying to take a nap, and I was just thinking about, like, what are other things that I can do that I haven't thought of, and the bottom of this card. It's not something that I ever thought I would be playing, but remove all curse cards from yourself and all adjacent allies' attack modifier decks. Shuffle those decks and add a number of curse cards to the monster deck equal to the number of removed curse cards. Well, we start with 6 curses. And that is a start. That is definitely a start to give them 6 curses and not have 6 for myself. Now, that does mean that I will be losing Redemption Top, which is a lot of damage. So this is what I expertise potion. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. I had thought to myself earlier, like, okay, I'm gonna have to make a major stamina potion to get it back. But no, I just expertise potion it, and I just play it with something that I don't really care about losing, like maybe Line of Transference. Earlier, I was thinking that I would remove the curses and Bane myself, and then stamina potion back Redemption, Line of Transference the Bane onto something. But no, okay. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, so now I have, I think, a better plan for turn 1 for Shackles. Now, I could really go for, like, some more healing, maybe? Let's see. I'm going to have Parrying Gauntlet instead of Tome of Life. That'll be better. I don't need the Trainer's Net anymore, because now I've captured the only thing that's capturable in this scenario. I mean, maybe Foresight Potion would be useful, but I just don't think it really is. Expertise, Swiftness, Hammer Potion. Maybe not the Decanter of Mists, but if I'm giving them 6 curses, if I can make 4 or even 5 attacks potentially disadvantaged if the boss gets the ranged attack and both the Wave Thrower and the Mind Snippers are hitting. This feels all pretty good. Maybe not the Feathered Cloak, because it takes a long time before I get wind, and I don't really get it back. I don't really have many resources. I can check real quick if there's anything craftable that I could go for in the chest piece. Like, yeah, I could get the shell armor back, which, like, I need to be crafting things to retire anyway, right? So maybe I'll just go ahead and grab the shell armor. I think that sounds like a good idea. 1, 2, 2. That feels like it's going to be better than the Feathered Cloak, just since I won't have the wind. 1, 2, 2. And then I could consider something instead of Tome of Life. All my other items, I think, feel really good. I think the Parrying Gauntlet is going to do me a lot of good. Let's see. Any super good hand item. No, not that I'm seeing. Kite Shield would be nice, but 2 -1s is... I mean, I don't really attack, so that part wouldn't matter that much. I wouldn't really mind, like, a Soothing Scepter, although it costs Rock Root, so no. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, I need to add my 2 herbs, because I came back to town, so my garden will go off. Alright. That's fine on Shackles. Do I want to change anything on Infuser? I could. I do have money on Infuser as well. I have 50 gold. Do I have... I'm going to go ahead and sell this Circlet of Ives for 25 gold. And then I'm going to spend 5 to get 2 blesses on Hive. And then, do I want to change out... I definitely don't want to change out Horn of Command. Maybe Protective Scepter. I was thinking this Soothing Scepter goes really well with the with this summon, this level 6 summon, because it wounds itself at the end of each of its turns. But if you just put Regenerate on it, then you can pick to have the Regenerate go before the wound, and it survives forever. And so it'll move 5, attack 2, and give wound to all adjacent figures, which sounds really, really nice. That would be so amazing in this scenario if I could have it. And I think it's a non-loss summon, so you don't care about it dying, but if you just regenerate it to make it survive longer, summon it and regenerate it immediately, that sounds like a really good combo. So, I mean, maybe I'll just go ahead and grab the Protective Scepter now. But I don't have Rock Root, do I? No, I don't have any Rock Root. So we can 2 for 1 after this scenario to get the Soothing Scepter. And that'll be good. Any hand items? I could go Heavy Sword on my Infuser. Armor's probably better, though. Ghost Cloak could be really good. If I did that, like, on Infuser, like, Infuser's the last thing alive, and I go fast and Ghost Cloak and hit the boss, like, this could be, like, a last turn way. A last turn way to survive. Item 3 is just going to be, like, Hide, yeah. And then 114 is going to be a potion. And I have a Corpse Cap. 114 is the Foresight Potion. Snow Thistle, Flame Fruit, Corpse Cap. I have that. I think I'm going to do that. So, Snow Thistle, Flame Fruit, Corpse Cap. And then I need another Corpse Cap, right? Yeah, Snow Thistle, Flame Fruit, Corpse Cap, a Hide, and then another Corpse Cap. Not having that 3 armor is going to hurt, especially because I was trying to long rest, lose a Hide, and then I need to lose a Corpse Cap. So I will drop... I'll just go ahead and drop this Foresight Potion. I think I've still got enough... Yeah, I've still got enough bag items to be able to retire. So I will drop the Foresight Potion to make a Foresight Potion. To make the Corpse Cap so that I can get the Ghost Cloak. I think that that's going to be how I survive in the end. I mean, this is like a swing of 9 damage because I have to hurt myself for 3, and I'm probably losing 2 heavy chain armors, at least 1. But I think it feels like it might be worth it. Oh, Circlet of Elements is totally useless in this scenario. How did I not realize that before this point? So I could go for another, the same helmet that I'm wearing on Shackles. I could also go for, what is this? When you're attacked by an attack with disadvantage, treat all positive and zeros as -1. That is really, really, really good, especially because I give disadvantage with, like, every attack. Here's the Deathproof Charm. That's what I was thinking of. Item 11 and 106. 11 is 2 metal. That I could easily do, but 106, I'm not going to have the materials for that. 106 stone wall, Aravine, Axenut, Rockroot. I don't have any of those. Dang, that would be a really nice helmet. No, I'm not going to be surrounded by 3 enemies. That's too many. I guess I could treat crits as +1s. We'll look at the purchased. I could also just do Simple Charm just to remove one of my -1s, because I have 1, right? Oh, no, I don't have any. I just have a bunch of 0s. To miss was shuffled to be my first card. Let's see. We're looking at helmet. If this weren't spent, this would be really, really nice if I could just do this every turn, since it has the whole consume fire part to it, but alas. Helmet. Okay, I'm not seeing any good helmets here, so let's switch over to purchasables, because I've got a lot of gold. So helmets could go Iron Helm. That would not be bad. I mean, I did get crit in my last attempt. Ignore Muddle, Disarm, and Stun. I mean, that's really good into the Mind Snippers, because those are dangerous. Horned Helm. I don't think so. It could get me some bonus damage, given that, like, Boon of the Tempest gives me the bonus move. But most of my movements are still just going to be move 3s. When you lose a card to damage, recover a card and gain regenerate. No. Okay. I think the only helms I'm seeing that make any sense... Actually, Circlet of Eyes would not be bad with the ranged attack that's attack force stun. Maybe that would be the play. Kind of just like playing for like an all-in on one of the later turns. I don't need Eagle Eyes because I've got a lot of advantage. So it's, I mean, I want a defensive helmet. I can either go crit helmet, I can go ignore Muddle, Disarm, and Stun helmet, or I can go add a target to a ranged attack helmet. This costs all my gold, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to maybe get an enhancement. But I'm probably not going to be able to get an enhancement anyway. So I think maybe I'll do the Circlet of Eyes, because that can make for a really, really, really good turn. And this might be like an early mid-game play. As soon as I get the Leaf in the Dark, I just immediately pop my Circlet of Eyes with my Obsidian Spear to hit 2 targets for 4 with a stun as my bottom action and still get a top. It's really, really good. Okay, I was hoping to get a regular Frenzy Potion, but I used my herbs already. I would need a Corpse Cap. Yeah, no. And then I would have to get rid of one of these. So, like, I would just be trading Explosive Vial for a Frenzy Potion, I think. And that's just, like, a 1-for-1 trade. I think I'm happy with how Infuser has shaped up here. I would like Slashing Cyclone. It might be better than Stoic Vigilance. I honestly haven't been finding the time to play Crystalline Aegis, to play the Brittle on it. But I probably should. I should just force a time to play it. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it like that. What can I do to optimize Hive? Oh, I needed to use 50 gold here, didn't I? Unfortunately. Okay, and then finally on Hive, I've got 20 gold. Protective Scepter could probably be improved. I could potentially sell this Freezing Crystal and get something else here. One thing that might be really good in this scenario is this Elemental Stone. Because I can block a summon from the boss with it. I mean, I should have been able to find some place to play this Freezing Crystal. But let's sell it to get 17 gold, which will put me at 37. And then I'm not sure how much that thing cost. Was it 30? Yeah, the Elemental Stone is 30. Oh, it's a hand item. Okay, that's okay. We'll take the hand item over the protective scepter. I think it's better. So during order of initiative, choose an element. This cannot be infused or consumed by monsters this round, meaning that the boss won't be able to summon. One time I'll be able to prevent him from summoning, which I think is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. It'll have to be in like early mid game. You know, I can like block dark. And then, so I still have a bag item, but that cost me 30. Right? Yeah, that cost me 30, so I'm down to 7. So I don't really have much. So I probably am not going to be able to get a potion. Yeah, I would have to disenchant one of my other potions, and I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. And nothing here is going to cost 7 gold. White card would be nice. Can't use it on the boss, though. Yeah, this would have been really, really nice to just play on something that's going to survive for a long time. When melee or elite enemy suffers damage equal to their shield value. Ah, Jagged Sword would actually be good on Hive in this scenario. Is there any good Ember energy source on any of my characters? I don't really think so. During your turn, increase the printed damage, move, target, or range numeric values on one of your abilities by 1. Yeah. I could use it with Crystalline Aegis to brittle 3 targets instead of 2. Doesn't really seem all too amazing. Can use it to turn Rising Momentum into +2 for each active pair of infusions, but once again, not insane in any way. Could target 2 allies with the Gemstone Resonance heal. Okay. So there's no super good Ember energy source. Creating an obstacle could be useful, but also making a trap could actually be really good. But I'll just go in missing 1 bag item. I would rather have this elemental stone than the freezing crystal thing. And then I got this shell armor, and I did the ghost cloak and the circlet of eyes. I think I've got some good improvements here. I think I made good improvements. I also, let's make sure I put the blesses in the decks. Yes, I've got 2 blesses here. And I've got 2 blesses here. This is a really good Hive deck at this point. Is it basically as good as it gets? No, it's not. Rolling Wounds would be really useful for me. Rolling Poisons would be really useful. And +2 Muddles. Literally all of these perks that I have left to add are still really good. So that's something to look forward to. Like, that becomes a really good deck by the end. Okay. I'm feeling good. I feel more confident. I don't think I can build anything, I'm pretty sure. And so I guess we are done with Outpost phase. And so let's go back. We need a boat. I'm not an Aether, so everybody starts muddled. And we would have started muddled no matter what. So. Wait. Am I an Aether? Oh, I am. Never mind. I am. So Shackles just gains 10 experience. Right. I'm playing it on easy difficulty. I improved my setup. I have a plan. Let's get it. I really wish I could have leveled up one more time. One level up would have been really nice, but it's okay. Yeah, we're on the right difficulty. Let's do this. Curse, 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 and 3 -1s. Those 3 -1s really hurt, because otherwise Hive's deck would be way better. But he cannot ignore negative scenario effects. So let's start start where we have been starting, I think that this is just the best play that I have on turn 1, is to rapid fire with launch pod and coiled limbs to move slow, come over this way, get exactly where I want to be, hit 2 targets, and that's just a good start. Get a summon summoned out, most likely the Shocking Pulse. That feels good. Here, I know that I want to play a kind of useless top so that I can do Redemption. The initiative doesn't matter too much, so I'm thinking Line of Transference. And then on a Diffuser, I just have to go after. I put this Coalescing Darkness back in just because I really want to get that Disarm for late game. I think that Disarm every time I play Gemstone Resonance is going to be really important for preventing a summon from hitting me each turn. And it gives me a way to get 2 Strengthens in my first rest cycle once I've gotten ready to go for the boss. But I don't need the card early, so I'll just use it as a move 2 and play Obsidian Spear, I think. Let's go. Do I want to... I'll look at battle goals, but I am not going to try to get them. And I'm not going to look at challenges. Oh, come on. So, on to Hive. Move no more than 2 hexes each turn. Perform 2 lost actions in the same turn. Kill 3 or fewer enemies. The 3 or fewer enemies is probably going to happen. Never exit a room with loot tokens in it. See, that's why we do battle goals. Given that it's a 1-room scenario, that's free. And 13 XP. Sure, let's go for it. So we'll actually track the XP this time. I'm ready. Please show me. I want to see special 1 from the boss. I want to see move 3 from the lightning eels. I want to see retaliate from the mind snippers. I want to see attack monsters 6 range, the monster furthest away within 6 range, and I want to see move 2 out of the Claw Crushers. We did get a move 3 out of lightning eels. We got a big move out of wave throwers, which I'm not upset with. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It will hit these 2 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hits these 2. This, I think I'm just going to Tome of Life on turn 1 and remove those immobilize. Except I'm before the monster, so I won't be able to get the move 4 on Hive. I could boots to go after it, but then I've already used my boots on Shackles, and that feels awful. Dang. I could Decanter of Mists, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it would be 1, and it would only hit Hive, but then it's still hitting Hive. That is a shame. Stand still on Mind Snippers, that's good. Move 2 on Claw Crushers, that's good. Special 1 on the boss, that's really good. So we'll get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We get an attack into Infuser. It's attack for 5. It'll deal 4. We'll go ahead and take 4, so that if I need to heal with my thing, I heal. I totally forgot about the background music. Then we get Shackles. So Shackles is going to use the Expertise Potion so that it can do both the top and bottom of Redemption. So I remove 2 curses from each of my decks. I guess I could have just not added them, but the authentic experience, right? Oh, I shouldn't have moved the camera. Oh, Curse was first. Alright. Make sure they're all shuffled. I'll just do them one more time. And then we get to give the monsters 6. And then I get to set Redemption top with my Expertise Potion. And then now we get the Wave Thrower. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And it will go in a circle like this. So Hive and then Shackles. So Hive takes 4 because of the +1, and Shackles takes 3. Nobody in range to make them suffer. And then, unfortunately, my characters are immobilized. Which means I'm not going to be able to move, which means I'm not in range to play Launch Pod because I have reduced range from this, so I'm not going to be able to summon either. Which is really bad. Because I don't think anything is getting closer. Nothing is getting closer. That really sucks. This thing moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and attacks range 1, 2, and so it'll hit here and here. Both attacks for 2, I believe. Yeah. Infuser takes 4. Shackles takes 3. Yeah, other than the Wave Thrower card, everything was really good, but that's actually a lot of damage that I took there. Mind Snippers stand still. Claw Crushers move 2. Boss does special 1, which does nothing. And then now Hive. I can't do anything. There's nobody in range for me to use Launch Pod. I can't move. Do I summon the Coiled Limbs? I guess I will. The benefit to doing it is that I can summon it and then I can switch into it, I think. So I'll do that. I will summon it and then switch. So I put it right here and then I switch it, which is going to put my Machine Bolter right here. So now it will get to attack these 2 next turn. And on Hive's turn, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out. Then Infuser can move 2 and attack 2 targets for 4. Fortunately, I can't hit these guys because I'd have to stand right here. Let's see. I can go 1, 2, but then I can't move 1 more like I need to. I can't use my boots because I have to end adjacent to something. Man, is there really not any way for me to do this? I can get to this hex, or I can get to this one, but I can't get here. I could use the boots to go here and then move 2. But since I don't have Boon of the Tempest, I don't get any bonus move. Could I pull into my formation? I don't think so. No. Dang, I really don't see any way to make this attack work. Other than just moving 2 and using my boots to get here. And then just hitting the Claw Crusher. I go here, use boots to get here. And I can hit the Mind Snipper. I guess that's a little bit better. So I'll do that. So attack for 4 into the Mind Snipper. And it does 4. And we are new turn. So I think I'm going to go really fast on Shackles and play my Tome of Life. Just to go ahead and heal up. This is the only thing that suffered damage, so I kind of might as well. And then I need to get over into this side, which means that I need to get my Machine Bolter over here. So I think I want to play my Grant to summon a move 3 jump. And maybe I'll just give it 2 attacks. I like that. I like that. Jump it over here. Give it 2 attacks for 3. Shackles, maybe I'll just Chain by Spite and Wave of Anguish. Use my Tome of Life to heal up everybody, run this way, stand like in the middle here, and I can start burning things down. Infuser could go for move 2, Brittle 2 here. I think I like that. Crystalline Aegis with Gemstone Resonance. I feel like that's the most useful action I'm going to be able to get right now. We get Summon. That's bad. We get Attack with Curse. That's really annoying. I don't think there's any way for me to prevent the Mind Snipper from getting that attack off at this point. Got a big attack coming out of this Claw Crusher, but he's not going to reach anybody. AoE attack coming from Lightning Eel. Special 1 from the boss again. That's amazing. Okay, this is a very good start. So I'm going to start with Tome of Life. Everybody heals 2. and I remove my immobilize. And then I can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And wound myself. And now I can start damaging things. And that's fine. Move 5, wound myself, and set Chained by Spite. I'm happy there. Before I move and wound myself, do I want to heal everybody for 3? Kind of. Yeah. Pretty much everybody had taken enough damage, so it's fine to use the Forest Imp here, I think. And I did that before I moved, so I'm still wounded. And done. Hive is going to attack here and here. So first the Lightning Eel, then the Wave Thrower. Does 2 damage. Wait for this to go away. And 3. And then I will move the Machine Bolter 3 with this and grant it 2 attacks for 3. Let's go... Do I want Lightning Eel? Yeah, I could potentially kill the Lightning Eel pretty quickly here, I think. Let's do Mind Snipper, Lightning Eel. Mind Snipper, 4 damage, Lightning Eel, 5 damage. That's really nice. Now the Lightning Eel dies to the first time Shackles suffers damage. Infuser is going to move 2, increase the number of... She has now a pair of active infusions, and so when she brittles, she gets to brittle 2 targets, so I get normal Claw Crusher and Elite Mind Snipper. And now this thing, I can probably just make it suffer and die in this next turn. Maybe I'll just hit it for 5 or something. We'll figure it out soon. And then now it's Mind Snipper. So it's just going to back off here. Attack. It's an attack for 5, attack for 5. So first into Infuser. It misses. Infuser gets cursed and muddled. Do I want to just block the curse? No, since I didn't take any damage, I'll take 1 curse. I'm going to be strengthened eventually. And so hopefully I'll draw the curse on my strengthen. And I'll take a muddle. And then into Shackles, attack for 5. I actually wish that that had dealt some damage, but that's okay. Shackles gets a muddle and gets another curse. And then that finishes that Mind Snipper. This Mind Snipper moves 3. 1, 2, 3. They didn't move last turn, so he's in the right spot. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy can hit 2, so let's hit Shackles first. Attack for 4. It does 4. Shackles suffer damage, so this guy will suffer 2. And then attack for 4 into Infuser. This will impair and poison. Okay. And I guess I won't block those. Impair and poison. Okay, so those curses have definitely come in handy already. I've saved so much damage. Lightning Eel moves 3. Is that already where we are? 1, 2, 3. And then the boss pushes, can't summon, and then the Wave Throwers can summon. So this is the first thing that has gone, like, truly poorly for me. Is summon out of these guys. But I'm feeling like there's some potential. Maybe I would want to transfer and do long-range missiles. I wouldn't mind, like, double. Maybe I do Faceless Entity bottom with Hijack top just to grant more attacks. I would like to bring the Shocking Pulse into a good area, but maybe I need to move out of the way first, just because these guys are about to converge. I would love to move the Machine Bolter again, which makes me think I want to give it 2 attacks. Also, Faceless Entity gives me a way to move it, so I think I'll do that. I'll go fast and I'll just move over this way. Hopefully I'll pull enough attacks that the Machine Bolter will get a move too. Shackles. I should be able to get something good here. I could reject the gift, reverse the fate. That could do good damage. Rejecting the gift into the Claw Crusher is going to be really good, I think. That's fine. We'll do that. Infuser. What do I want with Infuser? I would like to hit this thing hard, but I don't have any of my attack 5s. So maybe hitting it with Infuser is a mistake. I am also muddled here. So does that mean that I'm targeting somebody else? I really want this thing to get down as fast as possible so that I can get my Boon of the Tempest up. I can't boots or anything. Maybe I just go late and Caress of the Night. I would love to get Caress of the Night on this first rest cycle, though, for the top. I could use my Lightning Eel Stamina Potion to get it back. Let's just plan to double attack, and we'll just see what happens. Hive. So first, this thing, Lightning Eel is fastest? No? Lightning Eel is after the Claw Crusher, so this is going to hit the Claw Crusher, and no. It's only an attack for 2, so we have to hope that it does not pull a +1. Okay, cool. Claw Crusher takes no damage, and then into the Lightning Eel. Ooh. It does 3 damage, and I get to switch. And then now I will move 2, switch, move 2, move 2, switch, move 2, and then I can hijack. So I do not need to switch. I will just attack. So it's attack for 3. I'll go ahead and let this go into the Mind Snipper. We'll hit Mind Snipper and Lightning Eel. Mind Snipper first. Ah, it just does 6. I was hoping for a little bit more. And then Lightning Eel, it does 4. So we would have gotten 8 if we had done it in the opposite order, but that's okay. And that finishes Hive? Yes. Okay. We get Shackles. So I suffer 1, and then I'm faster than Infuser, so Claw Crusher will hit me first. I will reject the gift and Reversal of Fate. And I guess that's all. I could Hammer Potion now to just straight up deal 20 damage to this guy. But I think I'm going to save it. I could move to reject the gift into the Mind Snipper, but I think I'm okay with it like this. I don't want to Shell Armor because I'm rejecting the gift. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. And so that finishes Shackles. So the Mind Snipper is going to attack. Let's hit Shackles first. So it's attack for 7. And it does 7, which is going to deal 14 to this guy. The dog is really freaking out. I'll be back. The neighbors were busy existing, so, you know, the dog had to give them a piece of her mind. All right, I believe I need to be muddled. And then we get another attack for 7. So I can... Oh... I guess the Machine Bolter would be the focus. Okay, well, I put it here when I moved it, or when I moved on my move 2, so that Infuser can be the focus. And so we'll get an attack for, it's attack for 7, 8 because I'm poisoned. And it does 8. Oh, I'm impaired, aren't I? So I just take 8. I'm already muddled. Don't love that. Oh, it had Pierce anyway. Okay, so I really need to heal up on Infuser now. But once I get these things dead, I can do that. Did I do my... No, Shackles hasn't suffered damage yet. So we need move 3. 1, 2, 3. That guy gets very close. Oh, we need move 1 out of this guy. Then this guy's going to hit 2 targets, so we'll do Shackles first. It's attack for 5. It does 4. Which means that my So Reject the Gift went off on the first one. Now Reversal of Fate goes off on the second one and does 4 damage. And then because I suffered damage, he takes 2. And he has 1 health left. Ah, damn. And now he gets attack for 5 into Infuser. So a 0 and Infuser dies. -1. So I'll take 5. Yeah, 4 + 1 + 1 for poison, -1 for the -1. Ooh, that sucks. On the bright side, though, this thing will die. I guess that's the bright side. Wave Thrower. So this thing moves 2 and will hit Shackles. Attack for 6. It does 5. Do I want to kill this thing now? I think I want to get it into the Lightning Eel. Because the Lightning Eel has AoE this round. And then move 2. Then special 1 again from the boss, which is just amazing. And then move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And just Shackles. He can't hit anybody else. So attack for 4. It does 8. So I guess I'll Deathproof Charm it. Which means it does no damage, which means this guy doesn't die. But he does die as soon as Shackles starts his turn. And Shackles does have Boots of Speed still. So I think it's fine. Oh, I also haven't been doing the Suffer 3 at the beginning of my turns. Oh, that's such a fail. That's such a fail. I could have done that so easily here. Alright, Infuser has attack for 3, attack for 3. This thing's already low. I kind of don't even want to hit it. I can't use my boots to move. I don't have them. I would love to get good damage into this Mind Snipper here. But if I move, then I still only get an attack for 3. So I guess I'll just hit the Clock Rusher. Okay, good. And then I'll hit the Clock Rusher. Good. And I do kill. Oh, wait, no, I'm muddled. Okay, I do kill. Which means that now Infuser gets the first token, and we have Dark officially. And I can begin. Very nice. Very nice. I'm feeling quite good about this now. Okay, I need to get a lot of damage into this Mind Snipper. So am I just going fast and Boon of the Tempesting to hit? I think so. And I might need to just Stamina Potion. Caress of the Night. I was planning to use the Lightning Eel, but I can't afford to suffer the 2, and I'm poisoned, so healing isn't even going to get it for me. I really wish I had that regenerate over here. That would have been really nice. And I don't have Gemstone Resonance to put on and then heal myself on the long rest. Let's see. I think I just go as fast as possible here. I can play long-range missiles with aimed assault. I almost kind of want to just summon the Reconstructive Aid to start healing up. Or Shocking Pulse to deal the most damage. Let's do long-range missiles with Shocking Pulse so that I can go fast and have the bolter hit things. And then over here, I'm just going to go as fast as I can and heal up, or do I want to retaliate? As soon as I start my turn, this guy suffers 2 and dies, and then I suffer 3 to make this suffer 3, and make this suffer 2, and then I heal for 6, and then I heal for 6 with my potion, and then maybe I summon the Scarred Effigy? No, because I'd have to move to do that. Do I want to heal for 6 and set 3 Retaliate? Do I just want to set 6 Retaliate? Because I'm not going to be getting hit that many times. 6 Retaliate is a lot. And then the next turn I heal in Bane. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Infuser first, then Claw Crusher stands still. The boss is moving 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's not going to reach. The Mind Snippers are going fast and disarming. I need the Mind Snipper dead so that Infuser doesn't die because it's multi-target. So I think I have to boost the speed both of my characters. So down to 9 and down to 9. And then it should be Shackles first, I believe. Yeah, 70 and 86. Dude, the dog is really freaking out. 1 second. All right. So, first is Shackles. Shackles suffers 1 from the wound, and this guy suffers 2. I will suffer 3 to make this suffer 3. And who do I want to suffer 2? Do we have Summon coming in? No, we have a light attack from the Wave Thrower. We've got nothing from the Claw Crushers. Let's see, what are these guys? Wave Thrower is fire, right? The Elite Wave Thrower is up here. He's fire. This guy is the Elite Claw Crusher. He's light. I don't want to be killing this guy. I want to kill him last because Special 2 summons with light. So I guess maybe I want this Lightning Yell dead the most. Just because it does damage. And then now on my actual turn, I'll set 6 Retaliate, and I'll heal for 2. So that will get rid of my wound. Move here. Oh, yeah, Hive hasn't taken his turn yet. So now Hive can move out here, and then the Wave Thrower can't hit multi-target, can only hit the Shackles. So move here and Retaliate. Heal for 6. And then I don't need anything else. I'll go ahead and Shell Armor, I think. It's not the best Shell Armor, but something's better than nothing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, if I go here, the boss hits me. But if I don't move, then the Wave Thrower hits my Machine Bolter. I mean, I guess I'm warded for the boss, so it won't be that much. It is attack for 8. What element is out? Dark is out. So it would just be an attack for 8. But I think I would rather just let the Machine Bolter get hit, or the Hive, unfortunately. Alright, does that finish Shackles? Boom, boom. My item. Yeah, that finishes Shackles. Then we get Hive. So this thing targets Wave Thrower and then Mind Snipper. So 1 damage and then 3. Okay, now Infuser is not guaranteed to kill, but it's decently likely, which is nice. So do I want to command another attack? I was thinking I would summon the Shocking Pulse. So I could move 2 and summon Shocking Pulse, or I could attack with long-range missiles. Move 2 and summon, and then the summon would go 1, 1, 2, 3, and then that's water, so it wouldn't be able to reach a big AoE. Let's see, how am I doing it? Maybe I will just attack. Maybe I'll just move 2 and attack this thing. So let's attack it for 3. Oh, nice. Okay, so the attack for 3 is going to deal 3 damage, and then I can move the Bolter. But I guess I don't really want to, because if I do move the Bolter, then this thing hits a ton of targets. So I'll leave the Bolter where it is, but I will go ahead and give it 2 shield, so that hopefully it survives. And then Infuser is just going to move here. Move with the bottom. Eat the dark, because this is wind in any element. So the any element will be dark, and the wind will be the infusion potion. And then we'll add the +1. So it's an attack for 4, and it does 5. But most importantly, I get my Boon of the Tempest up, and now there's Leaf and Dark every turn, which is really, really good. And I can start doing my stun. I don't have it right now, but next rest cycle. Claw Crusher stands still. Boss moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. how much move does this thing have? Okay, it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and hit 3, but it only has 4 move. So it goes here. First, this thing goes 1, 2, 3 and doesn't reach. This thing goes here. It will hit Shackles, attack for 3, and it does 1. I had 6 retaliate. The lightning eel will take damage. And then attack for 3 into the machine bolter. With my shield 2, it only does 2 damage, and my bolter lives. And then on this thing's turn, we get immobilized on Shackles and on bolter. Then we get move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then is it just this thing? It's just single target. So it'll just go here or here. And then into Shackles, attack for 5. There's no light. It does do 6 though. It takes 6 retaliate, and then something can take 2. I don't really want to kill this wave thrower yet. I would much rather the focus be going into these guys. And then they've summoned once, right? Yeah, they summoned on turn 2. This is going quite well, I would say. Except Shackles is in a very rough spot now. Can't move. I may just melee attack with Hopelessness. I think I need to go really fast here. I could long rest, because when I long rest, I can control my summon. Could long rest and go at 1 and have the summon hit here. I think that's a good idea. Just because, like, going at 88, I'm not getting anything out of that. My summon will die. So, I kind of like long resting here, just so that I can guarantee the bolter goes fast and kills this eel before Shackles dies, since Shackles going at a bad speed. But it's not amazing. I guess I'm gonna Bounty of the Earth here. I'll go late with Guide the Flow. It's a move 4 top, and then I can Bounty of the Earth to get the attack off. But I may just stay back. Wow, I never used my armor. That sucks. Yeah, I might not get the attack 3 out of the Bounty of the Earth, but that'll be okay if it happens. I don't have Caress of the Night up, which is what I would love to play here. Oh, man, that would be so good. That would be so good if I had Caress of the Night, because I could go really late, just move in 3 and jump, and then strengthen myself and then attack. Dang. Alright, let's just do it. Let's pull it. Okay, we get 9, and then special 2. This guy's gonna come and probably kill Shackles. That's bad. That is quite bad. Alright, Machine Bolter will go first, so I'm going at 1 on Hive. Lightning Eel, and then I guess we'll just hit the Wave Thrower. That's fine. It's probably dead. Lightning Eel first. Good. Dies. And then disadvantaged attack, but it misses anyway. And then Hive gets to do its long rest. So, rip to my turret. But it did pretty well. Drop high impact projectiles. And then the boss is going to come here and attack for 8. And we get the curse. Fantastic. Then I heal for 6. I can't run away. I'm getting attacked for 4. Turn the Weak is going to reach me. It's going to make me hit the Machine Bolter. That's not that big of a deal. The Machine Bolter is probably already dead. So Turn the Weak I think is just going to hit. Yeah, it's just going to hit Shackles. This thing's going to move in and be right here. So yeah, I'm going to take quite a few hits. But to the Claw Crusher is not going to be able to reach me because the other guys are going melee, which is so nice. I'm in such a good position. So I'll heal for 6. And then the question is to Bane Self or not to Bane Self. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to be short resting, right? So let's just Bane myself. I mean, it's either Bane myself or attack for 2. And Baning myself is obviously better, right? So... Oh, also, do I want to do the suffer 3? Probably not, because I'm pretty low. I could suffer 1. I'll suffer 1 to make this guy suffer 2 and this guy suffer 1, because this is the guy I want dead the most. And then it's Infuser, so I was too fast here. I don't think I can afford to go in and hit. So I will just Bounty of the Earth, which will remove this poison from me. And then I don't get to do the attack 3. I could move, but I don't want to get closer to the Mind Snipper. So I will just stay here. And then I will Stamina Potion back Caress of the Night. And then next turn I go late. Wrong character. Next turn I go late, and I just move in 3 with jump. 1, 2, 3. So do I need to move in closer 1? No, because then I would be in range here. Dang, there might not be a way for me to do it. Oh, I'll be able to go right here. And this will be a good spot for me to be. So I can go ahead and pick up this loot here. Random item? I mean, maybe? What do these do? Oh, when you spring a trap by entering its X, you apply its effects to a figure within range 3 of yourself. Well, that's a very interesting way to spell 20 gold. This thing is going to hit... Do we want to do Bolter first or Shackles first? Let's say Shackles first. Attack for 4. Yes. Beautiful. And then Bolter. Okay. A little bit unfortunate. This thing, it's just move 3, so it is just going to hit Shackles. Attack for 3. It does 2. Make something suffer 2. This guy is the one I want dead. This guy goes 1, 2, 3 to hit Shackles and Bolter. Let's do Shackles first. Attack for 2. And it does 4. And then into Bolter. And the Bolter dies. And then it would command my characters to attack each other. But there's nobody next to Shackles. And this thing has move 2. I guess it sees this hex, right? So it would go around this way. Well, from here it's 1, 2, 3 away. From here it's 1, 2, 3 away. So I guess it just wouldn't move. Because it would want to get here anyway since it has multi-target. So move 2, it just stays here. And new turn. So Infuser, I'm just going to go late. Shackles, I'm going to short rest. Oh, my heal card. I think everything else I would rather lose. Ooh, Reversal of Fate is a very bad card to lose, though. Okay, do I go Line of Transference here or Wave of Anguish? I guess it's risky if I miss the kill. I really just want to kill this Wave Thrower, so Line of Transference is good enough. I really would love... I think I'm fast enough. All of these guys are kind of slow. I think 25 is fast enough, and I can just heal myself. I think I can. I think I can. Is it time to do Shocking Pulse? Or I really need a lot of heals on everybody. So do I do Reconstructive Aid for the heal 1s? Heal 1 is very underwhelming. I think I do Shocking Pulse for the damage. And then maybe I'll set long-range missiles to keep it safe. Dude, what is the dog's problem? I don't understand what is going on. Okay. So we get Shackles first, then we get Mind Snipper is going to attack 2 targets in range 3 and push, which is totally fine with me. I think I am immobilized. I think I got immobilized again. We get move 3, attack 2 targets for 6. That one's going to hurt. And then is that summon? That's summon. Oh, and there are 2 of these, so there's an elite. This thing's going to push me back, but then Infuser can move up here. So I summon here, and I move Infuser here, and these guys can't actually summon. And that's beautiful. What elements do we have? We have Leaf, Dark, and then is there a third one yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so we still have 4 lieutenants. So the boss isn't going to be able to summon yet with his special one. Right? We still have 4 lieutenants? Yeah. We just have Leaf and Dark as the only 2 elements set right now. Okay, this turn worked out really well for me. I'm going to attack with Line of Transference into the Wave Thrower at disadvantage. I just don't want to see my regular miss. Beautiful. We would take the +2, right? So it'll deal 4 damage. And then it gets baned. Maybe I should have targeted the Elite, but that's okay. And I'll heal for 6. Maybe I should have dealt some damage to myself, but also that seems a little bit sketchy. Then Mind Snipper can't move. The only person in range 3 is the Shackles. And so it's just attack for 4. It does 5, and then it pushes away, so I can't make anybody suffer in range 2. So it did so much damage to me. And then this guy... Oh, no. This guy is going to be able to summon because this guy's going to move. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 and hit 2 targets right here. And it's attack for 6, so I need a good pull into Shackles or it dies. When he comes up to me, I'll go ahead and use my parrying gauntlet on him. Also, who picked up the other kill? I don't know who's supposed to have the token. I know Infuser has 1 token. Does Infuser have both? Yeah, I think Infuser picked up both kills, right? So Infuser has both tokens. So she's actually going to be starting to hit really hard. Maybe I could target this guy and try to kill. But then this guy would be able to summon. Okay, so Shackles is attacking right here. I didn't get the disarm, but I do get another curse. And it does deal 1 damage. And then now he gets to go. So we get attack for 6 into Shackles. Shackles gets poisoned and impaired. And then attack for 6 into Hive, and it does 6. And Hive gets poisoned and impaired. Special one from the boss, he pushes, but there are no elements for him to summon. Well, he's missing 1 element to summon. Hive gets to go and is going to summon the Shock Pulse and then set long-range missiles to switch into it if it takes too much damage. But this is a decent spot for it. I mean, it's going to be hitting, and I'll just command it with probably remote control and then next turn with hijack. I don't hate that for me. Now Infuser is going to go 1, 2, 3 with jump with her bottom. Just move 2 turned into move 3. Then Caress of the Night with the Dark and the Leaf. I'm missing at least 2 experience. So I get to strengthen myself, heal myself, and attack for 3. Let's go... There's a possibility I kill this thing, but if I do, then this thing gets to go. So let's hit the Elite Wave Thrower. Attack for 3 does 5. 6, 7. Because of my 2 tokens from having killed things already. Which is just beautiful. I could suffer 3 and go invisible at this point, but I'm probably short resting, right? I'm in such good shape here. I really don't want to make the wrong call at this point, but it feels like it has to be a short rest here. Okay, Wave Thrower goes, he just suffers. He can't summon, he can't make a water tile. This guy can make a water tile, and he can summon, and then he dies to his Bane, which is now going to put Wind always on the board and give another token to Infuser because she was closest. Oh, man, I've got 3 shield if I try to long rest, What do I get out of long resting, though? I would get my stuff back. I would get to pick my card is the biggest thing. This guy's going to die, we know. Mind Snipper's got to be due for just a retaliate turn, right? Lightning Eel's always attack, so this thing will hit hard. Boss is like probably due to summon something at this point. I have been in worse condition before. So let's see. I think I just want to go fast and attack. And grant attacks from the Arcing Generator. It'll deal some damage here. Maybe I would just command this to go here. And then if I command it to go there and I give it shield, I like that. I like that. I'll command it to go there and give it shield. Mind Snipper does have Pierce, but Lightning Eel doesn't hit very hard. This Mind Snipper doesn't hit that hard either. I'm kind of ignoring the Pierce into the shielded guy, but I don't hate it that much. Reject the Gift is good, and maybe just back away so that he can't hit multi-targets, or maybe stay there so that he does target the one that I want the most. Reject the Gift with Scarred Effigy. That's quite good. And then I think I'm safe to long rest. Wave Thrower's just gonna die. Mind Snipper, ooh, Mind Snipper's gonna control the Arcing Generator to attack. That is rough. Claw Crusher's going to hit hard. Boss is going to summon. So this might be the point where I use the Elemental Stone to block the dark so that the boss can't summon with dark. When this guy dies, it'll be fire, and ice is the other component here, and ice is the normal Mind Snipper. So I don't have to worry about that. That thing never dies here. How do I keep Infuser alive? I don't know if I do. Shackles. Shackles moves here? Yeah, I think that's what I do. Okay. So Hive first, I will Horn of Command my thing to go right there. And it will attack 2 targets for 2. So first top and then to the right. Nice. It does 4 and 3. Oh, I guess it'll hit here too, won't it? It kills, and then I could switch if I would like, but I don't think I would like. It would just put the Coiled Limbs where I am, and it would put me in a really bad spot. Then I will command it to attack again. Same targets, same order. Here and then here, both attacks for 3. It does 3 and 4. And then I can grant a move 2, but that doesn't help me in any way. Then I guess I'll grant it shield. We've got, yeah, attack for 2 coming out of Lightning Eel. So I'll grant it shield with the Mantle of Summoning. And then, what's my bottom? Move 2, transfer, move 2. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, but then that's making the Claw Crusher hit Infuser, which I don't necessarily like. So I guess I stay here and let Hive tank, because if Hive loses a card, I would rather Hive than Infuser. I can lose, like, Reconstructive Aid and not be too upset, or Aimed Assault. And now it is Shackles. So Shackles is going to go here. Ooh. If I come here to reject the gift, though, I can have Mind Snipper step up and hit Arcing Generator and then Shackles, but it's only attacks for 3, and then I'm rejecting the gift of an attack for 3, which is very underwhelming. I'm not in range to just make this guy suffer and have him die. I'm too low to really make things suffer. I can't use any of my items. I don't even have any items to use. I could summon. I could move 3 and summon, but then the summon would attack me anyway. I think I move here and I set reject the gift. And then I think when I get hit by the Mind Snipper, I'm going to lose a card instead of rejecting the gift. And then I'll reject the Claw Crusher's gift because he's hitting harder. So Mind Snipper goes here and will target Arcing Generator and then Shackles. They're both attacks for 3. Into the Arcing Generator, it does 4. And then into Shackles, attack for 4 because I'm poisoned. It misses. Okay. Oh, so I don't even have to lose a card and I don't get their gift rejected. That's beautiful. Then Arcing Generator attacks Infuser. It's attack for 3. Please no. And he has Pierce 2. So even if I block, attack for 3, crits for 6. If I block 3, I take 5. And I have to lose 2 cards, and I lose the scenario. No. Oh, I see it. Instead of taking 4 damage, my long-range missiles goes off. And so whenever one of your summons would suffer damage, you may suffer it instead, -1. Transfer that summon, discard the card, and gain an experience. Did I put it in the right pile? Yes, I did. So I transfer the summon, which means that I was not the target of the attack. I just suffer the damage from my summon. So I suffer 3. And then since I switch in, I am not commanded to attack her. And then now Coiled Limbs just needs a 0 to survive, except it will get poisoned and wounded, which hurts. So Claw Crusher is going to hit Shackles and then Leaper. So Shackles attack for 8, 9 because I'm poisoned. It does 7. Oh. I reject the gift into him, and then he takes 3 Retaliate. And then Shackles gets wounded on top of what he already is, and then attack for 8. It does 7. So the Coiled Limbs goes down. Then it's the boss. All he's going to do is push both of my guys for 1. Man. Because he pushes, now this thing can hit both. So it'll... Whoa. That was a little bit of a temper tantrum from me. I don't know where that was. So this thing will move 2. I blame the lag. Attack for 3, attack for 2. And then I blocked the dark so that he can't summon. Does 3, and then attack for 2. It does 1. Beautiful. I have the retaliate thing on, so he gets retaliated on. I'm in very good shape. Who died in this turn? Was it the fire guy? It was the fire guy that died. So those 4 elements are now the ones that are up. Who got the kill? Hive got the kill. So I've got 1 token on Hive, and then I've got 2 on Infuser, and where is the other one? I think Infuser should have gotten it, right? Infuser picked up the kill, Infuser picked up the kill, and then this guy died to Bane, and then the other guy died to that wound. So now Infuser has 3 tokens. I already did it. Oh, and I can shield that attack for 1. Shield that 1 damage, because I'm getting it back anyway. There's no light, so I don't get stunned. I get this back. I get to heal 2. I don't have the regenerate, unfortunately. I think Stoic Vigilance is the card to drop. Feels like a good card to drop to me. And then we're new turn. I'm so winning this. That's a stretch to say that I'm so winning it at this point, because I am actually still in a lot of danger. Especially with that being my initiative on Shackles. Wow. Okay, let's look at somebody else. Not a good initiative on Hive either. And no summons to pull out. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's bad. That is all very bad. Okay, I guess I'm going to Gemstone Resonance because I could really use it. I could really use the stun out of Obsidian Spear here. It is range 3, so maybe I use the add target here to stun both of these guys. I think I like that. So I'll just go as fast as I can. A couple Lightning Eel cards underspeed me. But going at 10 is just the best I can do. And then I play Obsidian Spear to stun these 2 targets. And that will keep my other characters safer. And then maybe I Wave of Anguish to give my conditions to the Mind Snipper. There is Leaf, so its attack for 6 is pretty decent. It's really slow, though. If I get hit, though, I'm fine with losing Hopelessness. I'm underspeeding Claw Crusher. I think it's okay. And then I probably just want to heal myself. Let's Launch Pod and heal myself. Please. Yes. Okay. Okay. Infuser is going to default attack for 2 into the eel. Miss? No. Miss would have been fine because I would have wounded. And then I will eat the leaf and the dark, and I will use my helmet to get 2 targets on it to hit here and here. Let's throw the bonus damage into the Mind Snipper. So it's attack for 4 plus 3. So it's attack for 7 into the Mind Snipper. It does 7. And it will wound. No, it won't, because this is a ranged attack. And then it's just attack for... But it will stun. And then just attack for 4 at disadvantage. And it will deal the 4 with the shield. He takes 1 and gets stunned. He can't be stunned. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do I attack him for 4? No, I want to save that for the boss and the explosive vial for the boss. So I could use my boots to go over here so that he doesn't hit multi-target. I think that's worth it. What's the boss doing? Pushing me away and summoning, and this time he will get to summon. There's nothing I can do about that. Damn. Okay. Claw Crusher. He's attacking for 6. And it does 6, so I will lose Hopelessness. Then the Mind Snipper's stunned, then I suffer 1, so he'll suffer 2. Then I suffer 3, I think. And he suffers 5. And then I will back off and attack him with Wave of Transference. So attack for 6, and it does 6. And then I can give him my conditions? Maybe I can't, actually. So I actually wish it had... I hadn't used the wind. For 2 damage suffered by the target, remove 1 negative condition you have. Okay, I can still remove the conditions I have, I think, based off the way that's worded. For every 2 damage suffered by the attack, remove 1 negative condition you have. Even if I can't give it to the target, I believe I can still remove the negative conditions for myself, which is something I want to do. And then the boss will just push me away. The only thing that they don't have is ice, right? From the Mind Snipper? Yeah. Only thing they don't have is ice, which means that he gets a normal Mind Snipper. And then it's Hive. So do I want to kill this thing? Yeah, I'll attack with Launch Pod, range 3, so I'll hit this Mind Snipper, I think. It's attack for 4, because I have 1 token. Infuser... No, Shackle's got to kill, right? So I've got 3, 1, and 1. So I need my other characters to basically die to give all their tokens to Infuser. I guess that means that I want Hive to be here, next to Infuser. Dang. So I could move 2 rather than healing, which I think is worth it, because that's just all I need. So I'll attack for 3 right here at range. It does 3. I get to summon a summon. I just might as well have a summon out, right? Summon a summon next to this thing. Then I'll move 2, and I will attack for 2. Oh, also, my first attack did 1 more. I can transfer, but I don't think I want to. This dies. This thing would have suffered 1 more. And then now at the beginning of my turn... So now we get all of the elements. And at the beginning of my turn, I can transfer the tokens over to Infuser. And so I guess I just need Shackles to die at this point. So maybe I didn't even want to get rid of that wound. But maybe I can long rest here and get Infuser over there. So Infuser just needs to move 3 and then Gemstone Resonance, I guess. And I'll just hit this thing, and I don't mind doing that at all. I would like to brittle the boss, so I guess I'll go with Rising Momentum and Gemstone Resonance. And I'm very happy with that. Hive, I'll just long rest, and I'll long rest it like 1. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that sucks. Let's see. We get special 2 from the boss, which is going to do a lot of damage. Hive long rests at 1 speed, so first my sniper turret will attack. Where have the blesses been? I gave myself multiple blesses. It does 3 damage. And then Hive gets its turn. It heals for 2. Gets all of these back. Probably Launch Pod is what I'm losing. That's fine. And then at the beginning of my turn, I give my 2 over here. So now I'm at 5 on Infuser. And that will finish Hive. Mind Snipper is going to retaliate. It's a retaliate for 5. So maybe I don't attack. No, I do attack. Infuser goes... Oh, so the boss will go and hit Hive. Its attack for, like, 11 or something. And so it overkills. And then he gets to summon... What is this? A normal Wave Thrower with special 2? Normal Wave Thrower. Then Infuser is going to go 1, 2, 3 with Jump. Consume the Leaf to get Gemstone Resonance. So she gets to heal for 3. Strengthen herself. Regenerate herself. I already did the heal for 3. The Strengthen. Heal for 3, regenerate self. Strengthen self. Attack for 3. And heal. I want to go here. Wait, I was here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that would be move 4. Can I really not make it there? Why did I think I would be able to get next to Shackles? Oh, I'm doing Rising Momentum. Duh. So it's way more than move 3. It's move 5. Okay, move 5 with Jump. So I can get here. And then I have 5 tokens, so it's a Strengthened Attack 8 into Mind Snipper. So it should always kill. Dang it. And I wasted a Bless. 8, 9, it does 18. But I don't get retaliated at least. And then I also heal 2, regenerate into Shackles. Then Shackles begins its turn. It gets to heal 1. It gets to heal 2 during the long rest. And it gets to give its tokens to Infuser. And now Infuser has all 6, and she is able to unload onto the boss. Wave Thrower was summoned this turn, so it doesn't get to go. And then I just do Shackles long rest. And I'm in a good spot. Ah, I wish I had the Bane, actually. Oh, I do have Reject the Gift. That can do really good damage. So, new turn. Hive. I guess Hive is just going to hit right here. There's not much else to do. So I will just hit here and attack the Wave Thrower. Shackles, I think, is just going to heal up at this point because they are next to each other. Infuser could pass the things over, but I think for now, Infuser is just going to hit the boss. So let's just heal up here because at the end, I might need to pass tokens to over there. I could just move to him and Coalescing Darkness. I could pull the boss and Brittle. Dang, it's really unfortunate that I'm not next to the boss. Because, like, now I can actually hit him. I guess I'll just walk up to him and hit him. I'll pull him in, Brittle him, and Major Frenzy Potion. That's what I'll do. Because I am strengthened here. This is looking very, very good. Hive, first my turret attacks the Wave Thrower, attack for 2. Then I hit it. So it does 2, 6, 9. And then I will tell the boss to attack it for 2. Yeah, just any enemy to... Oh, control an enemy to move 1 attack 2. So I could move it here. What cards did I play? I didn't play Guide the Flow, though. Yeah, so there's no point. So I'll just have it attack for 2. And it does 1. Oh, well. Boss is hitting kind of hard, but I think it'll be okay. Infuser's next. I'll pull the boss in. Do I want to pull the Wave Thrower as well? I don't think I really care. Oh, I can Brittle it, though. So yeah, I'll pull it in, and I Brittle both. And then I will use my Frenzy Potion to hit the boss, so attack for 4. 5, 6, Brittles to 12. And then let's just Explosive Vial to make the boss take 2. And then do I want to go invisible here? I don't think I did my regenerate. I don't think I need to. Then Shackles, I'll regenerate 1, then I'll suffer 3. Or I think I can just suffer 2, right? No, I have to suffer 3. Make this guy suffer 6. And then since I suffered damage, he can suffer 2. And then I will just heal for 8. And we are in there. Boss is going to back up, hit Infuser and Shackles. I can have it hit Hive. Infuser and Hive. Attack for 7 into Infuser. I'll go ahead and armor what I can, so I take 4. And then he takes 1 Retaliate, and then attack for 7. And Hive dies. But that's okay. Hive was able to accomplish more than enough. Just give Hive 1 more turn. Oh, there are no summons, so I should long rest. Let's long rest instead. I believe that this was the card. I don't really want to do anything here. I guess I could go fast on Infuser and give the tokens. And then I could reject the Gift Hammer Potion. I would like for him to be brittled for that, but I guess that's what I should have done last turn. I shouldn't have done the Frenzy Potion, because I would have gotten more damage out of the brittle with that, but it's okay. Well, also the boss has to... Oh, no, because I Hammer Potion. Yeah, so the boss doesn't have to attack. I would have to short rest Infuser, though, to go faster than Shackles so that I could give the tokens over. And is that even worth it at that point? I feel like I would rather just short rest and deal damage. Rising Momentum can be pretty good, but I don't think I really need it. I would like to just go Gemstone Resonance. Once again, I wish the boss were on me. So maybe I could... Maybe I would short rest so that I could use Hijack to move the boss to me. This is not a... This is reusable? That's so much better than I thought it was. I thought it was a one-time thing. Oh, baby. Okay. Now we're talking. That is so good. Oh, I could have had it hit sniper turret instead of whoever the second target was. I think Hive. Whoops. I definitely should have done that, but it's okay. Yeah, it sucks that I'm not right on the boss. I think I'll just move on to him and attack him. Let's see. No summons, unfortunately. So I'll have Hive go first at 1 so that he targets the sniper turret. And then we'll get Hijack back, as it's the most useful card. And so that finishes Hive. Then Infuser goes, we'll just move here. Oh, Hive was supposed to get a loot earlier. And then, yeah, Infuser was supposed to get one of these now. Infuser's going to come here, heal herself for 3, regenerate herself, heal Shackles for 2, regenerate Shackles, strengthen herself, and attack for 3. Did I get all of them? I think I did. So it does 4. It just does 4. Really sucks that you can't use all of the tokens to deal the extra damage every round. That would be really nice. Then Shackles just heals for 1 and really can't do anything. Yeah. I'll just get a little bit closer. The boss will attack the turret and kills it. And then new turn. Play these this turn. Long rest. And then do I want to brittle and hit for 4? I don't necessarily want the disadvantage, so maybe I'll hit for 3. I'll hit for 4. I'll be brave. Special 2. So I will use this to block the light so that he can't summon. Infuser will regenerate, and then brittle, and then attack for 4, because we've got every element. It does 5, which will deal 10. And then the boss is going to attack for an insane number. Which means that I think I'm going to suffer 3 damage and go invisible. And now the boss is going to come here and hit Shackles. Or no, Hive was faster. Yeah, Hive is faster, so it's going to come here and hit Hive. And Hive will lose 2 cards to not die. And then this thing is still in effect, so it doesn't get to summon. And then Hive takes its turn. Oh, Hive can get 1 more loot. This one has 2. So we'll grab this one. And then we die. And then Shackles just heals 3. And Infuser is no longer regenerated. I'm invisible, so I guess I might as well just go late. And then I'll just long rest. Special 2, so he is going to get a summon out this time. He comes over here, and it's attack for 8 plus 3, so attack for 11. And it does 11. And then Infuser gets to go. She will set Coalescing Darkness. Can he be disarmed? No, he can't be disarmed. But I do get to heal 3. I do get to regenerate myself. I do get to heal 2, regenerate Shackles. I do get to strengthen myself. I do get to attack for 3. It does 6, and then I get to attack for 3 again, and it does 3. So the boss takes 9. It's taking so much longer to kill him than I thought it was going to. Like, way, way, way longer. And then Shackles does the long rest, so heals for 3. Loses a card. Keep, reject the gift. Scarred effigy. Will Shackles be doing more damage each turn if I let Shackles have the things? I kind of think he will. So maybe I just let Infuser tank from here on out. She has no cards left, so I think I'm going to short rest her. Yeah, okay. Let's short rest. Obsidian Spear is fine, especially if she's not attacking. So I'll just go at 10 and move here. Unfortunately, I can't brittle. It would be really nice if I could. But I will just go at 10 to move here. And then I guess I heal up Shackles again. And so I'll give... Oh, wait. But if I do that, then Shackles doesn't get the tokens this turn. So I guess that means that I would brittle and move next to Shackles. And then next turn I go fast. Next turn I go fast and do that to give Shackles the tokens. So Shackles doesn't get to go this turn, but Shackles can just heal up. Which is fine. Special 1, so he's going to get 2 summons, which is annoying. We'll definitely call it annoying. Infuser regenerates. We'll move here and brittle the boss. And that is it. And then the Shackles is just going to heal 6. Can't attack because Infuser still has the tokens. And then the boss is going to push both for 1. And summon. He summons an Elite Claw Crusher. And he summons a normal Mind Snipper. And now it looks like I'm in trouble, but I think we can make it work. So I'll just go Scarred Effigy, reject the gift. I'll go Diamondization, Gemstone Resonance. Infuser's first. She's going to give all of the tokens, all 6 tokens to Shackles. And then she is going to Gemstone Resonance. I know I've forgotten a lot of experience. I don't think I did Coalescing Darkness or several of the Gemstone Resonances. This is like a very heavy XP scenario. So I get to heal for 3, heal for 2. Everybody has the regenerate, so I don't think I did the regenerate at the beginning of my turn. I get to disarm, so let's disarm the Mind Snipper. I've long rested, right? Oh, I haven't long rested. I don't have boots. Dang. Oh, but I have my bottom. With my bottom, I'll just move over here to get away from the Claw Crusher, and he won't do anything. And I need to do my attack. So attack for 3 into the Mind Snipper. It will deal 6. And we get those negative conditions. Then the Claw Crusher goes, and he stands still and does nothing. The Shackles is going to move 2 and reject the gift. Move 2 and Scarred Effigy. Then reject the gift and play the Hammer Potion to make himself suffer 10. Make the boss suffer instead, so the boss will suffer 20. Oh, yeah. The boss will suffer 20. I could have done some damage at the beginning of my turn. I guess I will. I'll suffer 3 to make this thing suffer 5. Because I don't want it to do, like, dangerous things to me this next turn. But then next turn, I can go into the boss with all my suffer damage, and I can probably just attack it and hopefully kill. And I feel like I'm very happy. This thing suffers from its wound. It can't attack. That thing is gone. The boss is going to push away and summon more. So an elite and a normal. And we'll just have to find a way to be okay with that. Man, it's getting close. I think I want to keep reject the gift. Line of transference, I believe, is okay, but did I need that for the movement? Oh, I've got my potion. I've got my potion to get extra movement. So I think I go onto the boss and I try to reject the gift onto him, and hopefully that can work. And then I think I will just short rest here and Gemstone Resonance. That'll be fine. Diamondization and gemstone resonance. And I think we'll get it. Special 2 out of the boss. Do I have boots? Oh, I've got boots. Oh, I've got boots. We are in there. So I will suffer 3 to make the boss suffer 5. And then I will move 1. And set Retaliate 3 and set Reject the Gift. Then the Infuser is going to... Let's come down here with just a move. Gemstone Resonance. We just get all of the stuff going all over again. The end of this scenario is very insane for Infuser. We get to disarm Claw Crusher number 2. We get to attack for 3, I guess the Mind Snipper. And it does 4, 5, 6. This guy's disarmed. I think I did everything. Yeah, he would target Shackles over Infuser because Shackles is faster. So the boss comes here. He will attack me. And it misses, so I cannot reject the gift into him. And then I guess the Mind Snipper goes, and it'll hit Shackles. So attack for 3 into Shackles. I believe I'm going to lose this card. It would be so funny if I lose right here. I get a curse. And then attack for 3 into Infuser. Oh, that miss was clutch. That miss was clutch. So Infuser takes no damage. Does get a curse. That miss was so good for me. Now, this Claw Crusher will attack Shackles. We're looking to see +1. Easy. And I reject the gift into the boss. Also, he should have taken retaliate damage from Scarred Effigy, so he was dead no matter what at that point. And then this guy can't hit again. And the level has been defeated. That is definitely a fun one. It is definitely hard. I wonder if, like, with these items and this strategy, if I would have been able to do it on a higher difficulty. I don't think so, because the boss would have had 20 more health. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Everything would have had so much more health. I'm like down to my very, very, very last turns on my characters. It was fun though. That was fun. I think I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna come back later. I'm ready for a break. That was a very satisfying victory to get. You know, it's a little bit hollow in that I had to reduce the difficulty to get it. But, you know, it's also just a hard level. I think, like, realizing the redemption with the expertise potion was very big for me. So, very, very, very happy that I managed to get it. And it only took me 2 days. It only took me 2 days to beat this level. Sad. But we are in there. 3 or fewer enemies. I have no idea. I'm just going to say no. I would say I'll check the tape, but every time I've said that, I just have not done it. So, not every time. Most of the time. I definitely got Miser, and I didn't record my XP at all, so that's fine. Get another perk here. Replace a 0 with a +2. Say less. Didn't level... Oh, wait, no, I haven't ended the thing yet. I assume those are supposed to be out. 14 cards removed. Oh, yeah, because I am doing the change of making these +1s instead of 3 zeros. Did I put this in yet? No, because there's another +2 right there. Can take this curse out. Well, it should take it out automatically. Got a Snow Thistle. I got those boots, which I can sell for gold, so that's nice. Probably going to sell that helmet here because I almost always would prefer to have the circlet of elements. Just not in this one specific scenario where the elements are always strong. Alright, let's complete the level. Can delete these water tiles. Go back to town. You know what? I think I was supposed to do winter last time. That's both of the last two. Winter transitions I've messed up. What? You trying to cry on me? That's okay. What's the event we have? 57.3? What's up, little lady? Okay, let's try to make this fast. Before we do 57.3, let's read the Uniting the Crown. Your vessels are battered beyond reason. Onboard lights flicker nervously, and your viewports are cracked. But you're alive, and you have the final shard. You waste no time. Back at the altar, you carefully arrange the shards as you had just a few moments ago. Your breathing is shallow, the air wearing thin. You know you should head back to the surface, but you can't leave now. The shards won't allow it. They compel you to finish what you started. The pieces move together in the dimness, one snapping into the next until finally there are only two halves. And there, at the bottom of the ocean, your heart's thumping, you bring the final pieces together. Light. A painful bloom of white and gold. The shards, which a moment ago were little more than chunks of coral, are transformed into a curve of golden brilliance. The crown. It's just how you remembered it from your vision. A radiant circle of light and power. An exultant beacon for a new age. It radiates with light and fills the dome with a marigold brilliance. It doesn't... I scraped my tooth on another tooth. I feel like I've never done that before. It was weird. It doesn't take long for the lurkers to respond. They arrive in droves, first hesitating at the dome's entrance, shying from the source of this incredible shine. But then their courage returns, and they fill the chamber in earnest. Thousands arrive, called to the rebirth of their empire. A great procession fills the dome, plugging every exit with chitinous limbs and excited chitters. A tall lurker appears at the far entrance of the dome, shuffling forward as the gathered crowd parts to make way. To your surprise, you recognize Sun in Shallows, the lurker with whom you began this quest. But this creature has been ravaged since then. War, it seems, has taken a great toll. Two of the lurker's legs are missing, and one of her eyes is sealed permanently shut. Scarred and gouges mark its shell, wounds from countless battles, and yet Sun in Shallows trudges forward all the same, using her claws to keep balance. When she reaches you, she stands on the opposite side of the pedestal and repeats the mental echo greeting she first hailed you with so long ago. The crowd echoes back, an eerie, keening symphony that swells with anticipation as Sun in Shallows lifts the crown. At once she is transformed. The light that radiated through the dome cascades downwards and infuses itself into the wearer of the crown. The lurker is imbued, rising with new strength. The light pours onto the wearer and etches elaborate designs into its shell. Intricate gold filigree interlocking to form a great tapestry of a regal tattoo, each line shining like the morning sun. The coronation complete, the lurker queen turns to you. Her vision comes to you clearly, powerful with intent. A new age of enlightenment has begun for the lurkers, and with it, unity and peace between the people of the sea and the coastal settlements of land dwellers. Gratitude suffuses the vision, warm and joyful. You have returned the lurkers their greatest treasure, and with it, their hope. The vision fades. The Sun in Shallows presents her claws and bows deeply in a display of respect. The water around you dances as the gathered crowd snap their claws in celebration. The feeling of gratitude remains with you as you journey back to the surface and rejoin your crew, leaving the lurkers beneath the waves to rebuild their empire. The ship's mat charges a course back home, and you regale the crew with the tale of your journey beneath the waves. It's a harrowing story, and yet, as you tell and retell it in the weeks that follow, you always leave one part unsaid. It's a feeling that's followed you ever since you resurfaced, and it only intensifies as you approach Frosthaven and put more and more distance between yourselves and the Lurker City. You weren't sure what it was at first, but now, after several long nights of rumination, of staring out into the moonlight waves, you are certain. It's a haunting desire, a hunger to own something you can never have. It is the deep, unrelenting pull of the crown. 2 morale, 1 prosperity. Morale prosperity. 30 XP each. Kelp is unlocked. Crown reunited. Remove all lurker events. Summer Outpost 48, Boat 17. Add 1 plus 50 to the Town Guard deck. So Summer Outpost 48, Boat 17. Boat 17, Summer Outpost 48. Boom. 1 plus 50. Lurker plus 50. Shuffle those. Let's see, 30 XP. Don't need to do it there. I'm just retiring. This is going to get me to level 8. And this is definitely going to level me up over here. Oh, barely, actually. That's kind of crazy. I mean, a bunch of those attempts, I didn't save the XP for them. So we get to 285. So level up on both of those characters. And remove all the lurker events. Is that it? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Where is it? 8? Yeah, it's 8. Lurker. I only had 1. Oh, we need to check in here too, right? Okay. Lurker. Lurker. Should just be all the ones with little black specks. There are a lot of lurker events still. I mean, it's a good reward for beating the lurker boss, because that is a difficult boss. Down to 18 and 22, so very few events remain. All right, now we get to do 57.3. Harvest Festival, 2 morale. Okay, that does nothing. And did we do a winter thing yet? No. So we do our winter thing. It's radishes, so option B. And the radishes is just nothing. All right. Any gold on shackles? No, but I can sell the tome. Well, no, I can't do that yet. I can't do that in daytime. So daytime, I get my things. Do I want to spend 18 gold here? I think it's fine. Go down to 9. But then I get 3 each. Those blesses really did not did not end up helping me from the temple. Oh well. I don't think I need to donate. I have no clue what scenario I'm playing next. I need to be trying to get the Abyss Axe to retire Hive, because I can't retire Infuser until like 8 scenarios, because I have to build 12 buildings. So I have to play like 8 scenarios of Hive in order to get enough prosperity to be able to build the buildings. Oh, well, no, because I do unlock some stuff when Shackles retires. So we'll finish Shackles' retirement and then see exactly where we are on that. So I did these. I did the garden. I need to train 1 soldier. It is here. Get that soldier in. And we are now in downtime. So let's do Shackles first. Let's see. I need... So I've got 2 chess pieces. I need 1 more chess piece. I need 2 more boots. And I need 2 more helms. 1 chess piece, 2 helms, 2 boots. GG Shackles. Shackles was definitely a lot of fun to play. Some of like the mid-game stuff I really wish that I had taken burned at both ends instead of reprisal, Reprisal it just did not end up working for me many times. Very frequently whenever I played it, monsters just weren't attacking on the turn that I was going for it. I got the Foresight Potion for it, and then I don't think I ever really used it. It just wasn't something that I was, like, focused enough on. Which I definitely could have been, but I just didn't. Huh. But that's okay. I would definitely wish I'd taken Burn at both ends at level 3. I think the bottom move and Disarm would have been really fun to play with Phantom Limb. Then I wouldn't have had the Bane myself, though, which was definitely useful. But I think that Phantom Limb sounds like a lot of fun, especially with Shared Affliction, to be able to give disarms to things. That would have just been really cool to do. And then, like, just moving and disarming a target adjacent to you is just really good, just for survivability's sake. So I think that's the main thing I would have wanted to change on my level up. I don't know. I could actually see the other level 5 card being a lot of fun to play with too. Giving yourself a negative condition at the start of each turn. And just doing that with... yeah, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. With Shared Affliction and the ignore negative things on yourself. Anyway, let's just look at what we need here. It should be really cheap stuff. So 1 metal and 2 metal and a hide. So 3 metal and a hide to get both of these. Then 1 chest piece, so 1 hide. And then 2 boots. So 3 hide. And that should do it. So 4 hide, 5 hide, and 3 metal. 3 hide. Okay, so I need to get something instead of this pair of boots. I need boots that don't cost me hide. Is that going to exist? 18 and 96 and metal? What is 18? Oh, nope, those cost hide. Those cost hide. Dancing slippers, 13. Those are going to cost hide. Yeah. Hide snow thistle. Come on, boots that don't cost hide. I mean, logically, it would make sense that all the boots would. That's 13. That cost hide. 6? Yeah. Were there any boots that only cost 1 hide? The dancing slippers I could get for just 1 hide. So then I would need something else instead of this. Just another helmet. Another helmet that does not cost hide. Or, you know what? The 2 hide that I got on this thing, let's just give it to Shackles. And then Shackles can spend the 2. And then that is everything that I need. So we can start putting these back. Those go to potions. These go to money. And then these go to crafted material. Nice. Beautiful. Love that that organized it for me. Take this out. Put all of these back on. We'll read the back thing. 179.6. Winter Road 32 to the road deck. You find the pain conduit in your longhouse, tracing strange shapes in the air with their fingers and muttering to themselves. The pain, yes, I feel it. It is coming into focus. They suddenly convulse in agony, and the air in front of them flashes with dark energy. Before long, they are laughing with a wild look in their eyes. Yes, there it is. I have never felt something so intense. The pain conduit gathers a dark energy into a ball between their outstretched clawed fingers, and then the ball engulfs their body. I must go to it. It calls to me. The dark energy around them flashes again, and then suddenly the ping onto it is nowhere to be found. Winter Road 32. Wow, very few of these left. It's probably because but I've got so many in here. It's probably because I just keep forgetting to do road events. Oops. I don't know how many times that's happened, but it's definitely happened at a couple. All right, that is all done. Let's record this. Level 9, only 4 perks, or are we counting it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Let's see, that would be 3 times 3 is 9, 12, 13 with 1 mastery. Yeah, I think I was counting the perks that way. 1 mastery, level 9. Player 2. Pain. Conduit. And we are deleting all of this. And this. And that. And my flesh bomb. And my flesh fiend. I've still got plenty of summons, though. No, do not worry. There are still plenty of summons. All right, we get merchant class, which would be 37, but we have that already, so we get 74. Don't have any idea what this is. Oh, the tavern. Oh, that's so disappointingly boring. What is the thing? 16 checks from battle goals. Ooh, it's a hard one. Oh, before that gets added, though, we are going to spend 15 inspiration to get an additional. So, please be one that I don't have the building for. Okay, 85 and 88, do I have both of those? Yes, I have both of those, so I do not want to prepare for the worst. So I will study life. Capture 8 enemies, which looks like I've done it already. So, 39. Okay, so we get the tavern, and we get... Jeweler. Ooh. Now that is something worth something. Complete a scenario each of the following areas: Whitefire Wood, Copperneck Mountains, Radiant Forest, Crystal Fields, and Biting Sea. Nice. That unlocks 37, which is the jeweler that we just got. Or... Oh, no. What? 37 is the trading post. How would you not have the trading post by the time you've gotten this one? Because this was from the jeweler, which is like... I've never even seen the jeweler before. I've seen some of the jeweled items, but I've never seen the jeweler before. All right, cool. So those are some buildings we can build. Prosperity 6. Yeah, it's Prosperity 6, and then the thing that it unlocks is the... That's kind of crazy. And then Prosperity 4 and 6. So I can get 3 buildings built. Or no, I can do 1, 2... Oh, okay, yeah, we don't see the initial costs. So I can get 3 upgrades here. 1, 2, and 3 buildings built. And then here I can get 1 and 2 buildings built. And then I might get up to Prosperity... No, I'd be getting up to 7, right? Yeah, I'm getting up to 7 soon. I get 2 retirements. So that's 4 checks. And then we only need 3. So we will get to Prosperity 7. So I don't have to super rush Hive's retirement. I'm just nervous that it won't be strong enough to carry as hard as the other characters are at level 9. But maybe. I mean, some of the high level Hive cards looked really good. Some of them looked very good. All right, cool. Very excited to have these. Let's flip them over, join them here. We will build a building and then unbuild it, and that will leave these available. So prosperity 2 to get the tavern and 4 for the jeweler. Nice. Oh no, 10 gold? It's okay, I can sell items. Does that finish all of my shackles retirement? I believe it does. I don't know why I'm saving these, but I am just in case. So put them back in there. I haven't been saving them the whole time. I just started it halfway through for some reason. I mean, in case I like ever delete some of these, right? I didn't do a challenge, so I don't need to worry about that. And so let's finish the downtime, right? So I need to level up both of these guys. These both look really good. I feel like I haven't even been playing Infuser very much frequently. I don't know why. Just because I didn't have to the last couple days. Like, I mean, the last, I don't know, 5 hours I've been playing Frosthaven. I haven't had to worry about elements because they've been locked out to me. So it's like I don't even know what elements I struggle to have. Yeah, Desperate Throw. Okay, so yeah, the cards that I'm considering here. The cards that I'm considering. Move 5 jump is good. It's a bad initiative. And Dark or Wind. Do I really need Dark or Wind? I'm not so sure about that. Now, I think I get this ability even if I don't perform an attack. Because I'm just setting a buff that would go to my next attack. So I think I can do this to set wind in between rounds. Or like do it on round 1 to set wind. And so that would be nice. This top, it would finally give me something to hit shielded targets with. And now I don't have a shackles. So hitting shielded targets would be pretty good. Plus, it gives me the potential to hit multiple different targets. It does take Wind and Dark, though, which is kind of difficult for me. My best way to get Wind and Dark is definitely Coalescing Darkness bottom. Swift Pivot, this top just seems really good. The initiative is really good. I almost kind of wish I hadn't taken Diamondization. And if I hadn't, then I would definitely take Swift Pivot. The bottom is also actually quite good, I think, because that is a melee attack on all of those. And it's a lot of movement. So a 3-target attack for probably with Strengthen, with Wound and Muddle. That's just a very good way to end a scenario. Move, I mean, this is basically like always a move 6 jump, right? That might just be a little bit excessive, and I don't think I'm ever playing into the summon. I didn't take the thing to increase its health by 3, and I don't think that I need move 6 jump. Movement has just not been an issue, and so taking that move card just to be able to set Dark or Wind, while nice, I mean, yeah, having a bottom that would set Dark or Wind would solve a lot of issues sometimes. One of the things I really feel like I need is a fast attacking card, which looks like the level 4 card, Desperate Throw, because that's a very fast, good attacking card. I can play this, and then that gives me like a really good speed to go with Guide the Flow. So if I strengthen myself on the previous turn, then I can Desperate Throw with Guide the Flow first with Desperate Throw, get strengthened, basically attack 8, but then I would be disarmed, which would be bad. So it would have to be at the end of the rest cycle. Malachite Shockwave. Bad initiative again. Initiative is a bit of an issue. That really makes me want to take Desperate Throw. Or Swift Pivot. Negate the next damage you would suffer this round from a melee attack and make the attacker suffer 4. That is just really good. I mean, it's a worse version of Reject the Gift. It's basically worse in like every way except for the initiative. Ooh, it also does always set Leaf or Wind for me, which I think is really good. I like this Desperate Throw, though. A melee attack that happens at range. And, like, yes, disarming myself sucks for the next turn. I just don't know if it's that bad. I think I'm not taking Gale Barrage. I think I can say that. So Swift Pivot, it gives me another fast card that I don't like necessarily always want to be playing, and it gives me another thing that just like sets wind or sets Leaf. Leaf is very valuable for me though. This is a good move. I mean, a move 3, make Leaf or Dark is quite valuable. What exactly am I needing elements for? Do I want to switch any of these other cards in? I mean, yeah, there are several cards to switch in potentially. I really like Emerald Edge. I really want to be running that most of the time, I think. Obsidian Spear is amazing. So I love the Leaf Dark on Obsidian Spear. I love the Leaf Dark on Emerald Edge. So I want like a really good combo that can set Leaf Dark for me, and then I need a lot of Leaf with Gemstone Resonance. So that's kind of pointing me towards Swift Pivot. Well, or Malachite Shockwave, though. Move 3, make all adjacent suffer 1 is not bad. I think I just drop Stoic Vigilance and bring Swift Pivot. It's just really good to have that defensive ignore the next damage you would take. I mean, that's just really good. Yeah. I think I'm happy enough with that. Do I want to switch any other cards for... Desperate Throw sounds really good. I wish I had taken Desperate Throw instead of Diamondization. It would be very similar initiatives. I'm just going to switch them. It's a level 7 for a level 4. I'm a terrible person, but I mean, I already knew that about myself, so. Ooh, I did forget about this warding, though. Shield and ward at a fast initiative is really good. But, like, I just picked up a fast card that gives me some defense. Like, a really fast defense that sets some elements for me. And I want a really fast attack, even if it will disarm me. Just means that I have to play it at the end of the rest cycle. Which is that the end of the world? Like, not really. I don't know. Maybe it's going to come back to haunt me a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how this ended up in my hand. I wish I could have it too, but I think it's fine like this. I think it's fine. I may at this point want to be dropping like Bounty of the Earth, maybe. That's like a situational, like if I need healing, I can bring that. But otherwise, I don't need it in general. And then would I want this attack 5 or this attack 5? Or this attack 4 target 2? Attack 4 target 2 is quite good. How badly do I need dark? Coalescing Darkness, Caress of the Night both need dark. Obsidian Spear needs dark. Boon of the Tempest can use it. Am I only getting dark from Coalescing Darkness bottom? Yeah, I don't have dark from very many places. So let's bring Unstoppable Impulse for another dark generation, potentially. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's fine. Put Circlet of the Elements back on. Sell both of these for 45 gold. Put this back on here and this back on here. Do I want to sell the Lucky Dice as well for 60 gold? No, let's keep the Lucky Dice. So sell these two for 45. And done. I don't know why the workshop has given up its post. And onto Hive. Yeah, I don't see any reason to bring this other than trying to get the mastery of transferring into 4 different summons in a turn. But I mean, that's just a really easy decision. A lot of my other cards didn't seem very good to me. Yeah, I definitely don't want either of those level 5s. This level 4 is okay, but I mean, this is already a level 1 card. Like, it just deals 1 more damage. I mean, it would be good if I were running Code Geminate and Aimed Assault plus the Rapid Fire, but then it's just range 2. A 2-target range 2 attack 2, a 2-target range 2 attack 3. So yeah, we'll do the Spinning Blades. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. I don't think I got a Rock Root. Neither of these are Rock Root. Oh, you know what? I did not... dang it. I didn't give Shackles resources. And I didn't disenchant the potions. So we'll do Rock Root, Rock Root, Rock Root. I know I want a lot of Rock Root. Deadly Mixture can't be disenchanted, right? I think it can't be. Do I just want to do 4 Rock Root? Let's do 3 Rock Root, an Arrow Vine, 2 Rock Root, an Arrow Vine, a Snow Thistle. And then I'm going to pause and check what resources I had on Shackles.